What's up everyone, back at it again with another video. Today, we just received a new beta update for Progress Bar 95. And let me tell you, it's pretty crazy. But before we begin this video, make sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a future video. And also, I will be doing a 1,000 Predator Keys giveaway if you comment down below, I love Progress Bar 95. Alright, enough of that. Alright. Greetings, Progress Barians, and welcome back to Progress Bar 95 Updates, the series where I review the latest updates about this game called Progress Bar 95. So yeah, as you read the title, an alpha update for the 1.07 update came out on the Google Play Store, which is version 1.0610. Also, fun fact, this update was released 6 hours after that one teaser of the update was posted on the subreddit, which, I mean, that post said that the update was coming soon, so I guess the dev was not lying. But yeah, an alpha update came out, and before you say, how do I get the beta update? Well, first you go to a section in the game page that says join the beta, then you press the join button, and bada bing, bada boom, you're done. If you want to know how to get it on iOS and Steam, well, you can't. They both never get beta updates, so you just have to wait. I'm sorry. I feel bad for all the Apple users watching this video. So as you can see here in the description here, it says that it includes the Progress Pipes game mode, which is only available in one system, which as of right now is Progress Bar XB, and also includes a search engine selector. But yeah, enough talking, let's get into playing the update. Okay, so yeah, so far, nothing new. Oh wait, okay, well there's something new in here. The taskbar is different. This was the bug that I posted on the subreddit that was talking about like the high taskbar option in the settings, and how you could see like the dark cyan, like teal rectangle at the bottom, which was, I thought it was really annoying. So yeah, I posted this subreddit, and now I quite fixed it. So good to know. Let me put on a different theme so it's more noticeable. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, now let me just like switch it to black insert, and that's about the same. So yeah, normal taskbar stays the same. It's just that, you know, the bug was fixed. If that means the bug is fixed, then that means I'm gonna have to go check out the other systems that also have the bug, where you can see the teal background on the bottom. And also, thing that I've noticed is that there's new like assets for Progress Bar XL. As you can see here, the segment, it's more noticeable. It has a gradient. This also applies to different systems like Progress Bar 10, Progress Bar Vista or 7, Progress Bar XB, all that stuff. Back then, it was just the same thing. It was just like, it was the same thing as the one used in Progress Bar 95 Plus. The segment was dark blue, and the yellow segment was just like a gold color, I guess. And also, the search engine selector, right? So as you can see here, there's an option. Wait, where's my cursor? Anyway, if you go to the settings in the web browser, you'll notice that there's a drop-down list where you could switch the search engine into something else. There's 3 of them so far. There's Search You, Poodle, and Ping. By the way, I suggested this in a video of mine, which was like 2 months ago. So yeah, that's nice. I don't think it. Yeah, it still shows the Poodle logo. But let's say, let's search anything, and yeah, there it is, Ping. And if I, let's say, switch to Poodle, and search for whatever, and then boom, there's Poodle. So, yeah, cool. It doesn't really change anything. They're all the same thing. They all look the same, and they all, like, act the same, or, I don't know how you say it. But yeah, they're all the same thing. It doesn't really matter what search engine you pick. I'm just gonna keep Search You, because why not? So yeah, that's that. And now the most important feature that you've been waiting for this entire time, which was the new game mode. Again, only available in Progress Bar XB. So yeah, here we are. And there it is, Progress Pipes. And you may or may not be asking, what is Progress Pipes? Well, Progress Pipes is based on the Flying Pipe screensaver from old Windows systems, which were from Windows NT 3.5 to Windows XP, I think. There's like the second screensaver game mode, or third if you count like Matrix. The first one being the 3D screensaver game mode, which is from like Windows 3.1 or something. But yeah, enough rambling, let's get into playing the game mode. So yeah, here's the game mode. So maybe asking, how do you play this? So so you see, if I this is really cool, by the way. So I mean, it could just do it on its own. The way you do it is that, let's say you click here and it goes to like a different direction. So let's say it goes down here and then back up here, and then okay, is this doing it? I don't know. Okay, yeah, it is doing it for me. Okay, then down, then left, then up. Okay, that's not up. Up, then down. Okay, then click that. Okay, never mind, not anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, you could just click on the segment. Okay, okay. So I'm guessing you got two options. You either have to you either just do nothing or let the game do it for you. Go here, please. Okay. I don't know how to explain this. I think I'm explaining it poorly. Okay, well, I suck at this game mode. I'll see you in like 30 minutes when I actually complete the game mode. Also, there's the pause button here, you know, just in case you need it. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. I'm not sure. I explained in like a previous video, and I don't think I still get it. I thought I would understand it, but I guess not. Don't go there. All right. Okay, so this might take a while for me to complete, but hey, at least I'm still trying to like understand what the hell is going on. God, my throat hurts. My throat hurts from doing that intro. I should have done that. Okay, I'm doing great so far. Okay. What do they even hit? This is a pretty difficult game mode. Come on, get the segment. Oh my god, what the fuck? What just happened? Something really cool happened. I don't know what happened. Okay. I think... Oh, okay, so... Okay, I think I understand. So if you click on those things... I don't know what you call them. I forgot. I'm really stupid. If you click on those things, then extra segments would show up, which is pretty cool. I died again. This time I actually will not forget that oh. Wow, the pipe is red now. Yeah, it's gonna take a... Okay, man. I feel like I'm gonna struggle with this game mode a lot more than the tag game mode. Come on, man. Come on. Anyway, yeah, this is probably gonna be like a really short video. This is not that much to talk about. It's probably gonna be like 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna keep wasting my progress data. I'm still trying to understand the game mode, but I don't think I am. I don't think I still get it. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Win. Oh my god, I did it. Yippee! Alright. So yeah, that's the game mode. I still don't understand it. I apologize. Clicking the pipe, like, turns it to, like, a different direction. So, yeah, like, I guess like that. Sometimes it clips segments, sometimes it doesn't, which is bad. Okay, I almost died there. Yeah, oh, come on. Don't! Okay. Christ, this is a nightmare. This is so bad! Okay. And we're back, everyone. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Do not ask why the pipe is red. Don't ask that. Okay, that was my fault. So yeah, that's the Progress Pipes game mode. I keep dying. What the hell? Why did it just stop there? I didn't hit the pause button. What was that? Yeah, okay. But wait. I think I get it. Hold on. I think I got it. Hey, I did it. Okay. I died a bit less, I think. I think I understand it now. I think. I don't fully know. I think. Whoa, look at this. Okay. I understand it. Oh, God. Alright. Doing great. Alright, doing great so far. Alright, I'm doing great. Oh god. Okay. I'm doing not so great anymore. Okay, but I did better. That's why I did better. That's what matters. You died again. That's my second death. I need to grind again. I'm gonna lose all of my progress data. My progress data is gonna be like 2 kilobytes. I'm having less deaths than last time. Come on. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Bravo. All right. Okay, I died less times. I'm understanding it now. Wow, that's so cool. But yeah, that's the progress pipes game mode. Pretty fun. Although it was kind of difficult at the start, but when I try to understand it, and I guess I'm I'm slightly better at it now. Still dying though, so I'm still bad at it, but it's still fun. I really love the way it looks. So yeah, that's the progress pipes game mode. I don't know what to say. Not a whole lot of features and changes. Just like a new game mode, a search engine selector, new assets for Progress Bar Excel, and also a bug fix for the high taskbar option thing. So yeah, that's the 1.0610 alpha update. If you want to be notified by latest news and updates about this game, then subscribe. Or don't. I don't really care. Anyways, thanks for watching and listening and doing all that stuff. And now, I gotta go do other things. Farewell.
Hey guys! Wow! A new episode of Board Smashing Grocery Store Phones out so soon? What happened for that to happen? Samsung made a BTS phone? Symbolizing love and unity? The smartphone that breaks all the rules unites with the global phenomenon that's changing the world. How could a brick be so pretentious? So welcome to this brand new episode of Board Smashing Grocery Store Phones. Or should I say, for how much I paid for this, welcome back to Board Smashing Gucci Store Phones. I've been putting this off for way too long. This box has just been sitting in the garage, rotting away for over a month, so now it's time to finally release the aids. Yes! This is the box that the phone came in. Why is it so long? Well, I couldn't just buy the phone, could I? Why didn't I just buy the phone? Here's the phone. We also got the Samsung Galaxy Buds BTS edition, which also have an equally ego-filled description. But wait, there's more! Since I pre-ordered both the phone and the buds, I got 2 limited edition BTS posters! I'm swooning right now! Who the f*** says that? OMG! Jungkook! Jimin! Johnny Test! Random Woman! Rice Gum! I spent my entire grandparents' inheritance on your phone! Love me! Be inside of me! Ah. Now, I know what you're gonna say. If you hate BTS so much, why did you buy this to support them? Well, considering how much they make already, the amount of money I gave to them would just be a small drop in the bucket for them. So it really wouldn't change anything if I bought it or not. There's also going to be the angry BTS fans who will be upset that they weren't able to get one, and that makes it worth it. Honestly, I don't hate BTS or K-pop in general. How could I hate something that I never listened to? I just hate their fan base. Always causing unnecessary drama on Twitter, and the fan cams. Oh, the fan cams. I swear that's the only way they can communicate from their cracked iPhone 6s. Thanks to them, I'm never giving that music genre a chance. Just like how I kinda wanna get into Rick and Morty, but that fanbase is embarrassing too, so no chance. Let's start with the Galaxy Buds. Who made the design for this box? Hearts in a random pattern, chicken pox on the top and bottom. Oh, I get it. It's connect the dots. It's M for Mom, can you please buy these for me? I love how Samsung has to say their competitor's name, otherwise no one would buy these. What's the point of this? Buds? More like duds. What's in this? Kim Jong-un is not dead. What's in this box? Looks like it's a cheap case for the buds. I purple you. Now what the hell does that mean? To give someone a bruise? Pretty durable. Oh my god, there was a tracking device under this sticker. This is why you can't trust BTS. Different sized ear tips? Buyers of these will probably have to use the smallest ones, since their ears aren't big enough to hear good music. Oh my god, oh my god! USB-C cable. No BTS branding on it, so I will have no shame in keeping it and using it. What's in this little package? Worst Pokemon cards ever. Half of them are asleep, and half of them look tired of the shit. You gotta be very thorough, so no BTS fans will dig through your garbage. And here are the buds themselves. In this cheap, shiny looking plastic. Is that a scratch already? Yep. Now that's a week's worth of use already. How much effort does this take to break off? Huh. And here are the buds themselves, with the same material as the case. I see. Let's see how they sound on my Apple iPhone 11 Pro. If I had to recommend one K-pop song, I guess this one's pretty decent. The chorus is really catchy. Not a tight fit at all. I feel like this one's about to pop out. How do they sound? Huh, not too bad. But these buds are no match for these. Not just any old regular AirPods Pro. Introducing the Gamer Pods Pro. These will kick their butts any day. This one's burning up, so just in case. Drink up. Aw man, they won't connect anymore. Why not? Now, let's look at the main event. It's a fish. Printed with soy. Of course it was. Big hit? Don't mind if I do. Warning, reproductive harm. Come on, this is way too easy. Another useless box cover. Oh, I see. The holes in the cover was right over this purple logo. What a cool effect that many more trees had to die for. Kinda looks like the entire box is covered with white heads. Ugh. What's in this box? A case? That's too generous of them. They know what I'm gonna do to the phone in the durability tests. Whoops, spoilers. Stickers! Too bad it's the Samsung emojis. The worst ones. The band's names! Who names their child a singular letter? He must deal with a lot of fraud. I believe in your galaxy. Now what the hell does that mean? All this stuff sounds like the result of Google Translate. I'll save these for later. Ooh, cigarettes? I need some, thank you. Oh great, more cards. Can I trade you my sleeping grandma for your shiny Charizard? What do you mean I can't trade agents for anything? Are you saying they're worthless? Which one's cuter? I don't see a difference. Anything under the phone? Ooh, okay. Since I don't see any BTS, these are a keep. And now for the main event. Wait, hold on. Okay, this phone is actually kind of beautiful. Except for that little blemish. Damn it, can't scratch that off. Before I boot her up, maybe I should give my workstation a cleaning up first. Don't want to look like a psychopath. Am I right? Alright, let's boot her up. 5G, please fry my brain now. Oh no, they infected the insides of the phone too. I think it means that Galaxy phones are so unreliable that Samsung employees have to lie and say they believe in it.
Let's look at the terms and
Shut up, Jimin. Yes, BTS, please take all of my personal data. No, I don't want to know when the next concert is. No, I don't want to sign in. My search history is already screwed up from me doing BTS research for this video. Yes, BTS, know where I am at all times. I hope this gets lost or stolen. Actually, I kind of want to try the in-screen fingerprint scanner, so... Oh my god, so magical. Where's the BTS stuff? Who the hell wants a Samsung account? Oh my god, not Samsung Internet. Finally, BTS stuff. Is that when the band will die out? Mark that in my calendar. Yes, apply that bruise color theme. Did a f***ing child draw these icons? Apparently so. Oh great, they changed the color palette to shades of bruise. I want to try the 120Hz refresh rate. Whoa! Can't you guys see how smooth it is through the 30 FPS frame rate? I don't know if I like that typing sound effect. Kinda sounds like drumsticks on a table. I don't know if you can see, but this device also has a screen protector already installed. Too generous! Now how the f*** is this lock screen supposed to be inspiring? That's cool, I gotta admit. Any other special wallpapers? Oh no! Looks like there isn't any other ones! 911 help! I'm shaking and crying right now! Of course the phone app has the BTS theme also. It sounds like someone banging a drum every time you open an app. There's a drummer in that band, right? Any special BTS ringtones? Why, yes there is! My favorite BTS song. Shut up! Annoying. Speaking of annoying, how come Twitter isn't already installed on this? Because it's a K-pop stand's first priority to go on there and start annoying the general public at twice the speed, thanks to this phone. Does Samsung even know the people they're trying to sell to? We gotta install Twitter and make a tweet. Fine, I guess I'll just have to deal with targeted BTS ads. Purple keyboard. Just noticed. Finally. Hey look, it's what I'd rather be doing right now. It's an outrage this didn't come pre-installed. Rated M for mature. And that didn't stop all the K-pop fans. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset. Stop making that sound. That's how you make a newborn baby stop crying. What should my tweet be? I'm getting ratioed already. Perfect. Now what else does this phone have to offer? Google, Microsoft, and Samsung. Get a room. Wait, more BTS stuff. BTS XR Snapshot. What's that do? Why do they keep on expecting that this phone's target consumer base can read? My god, I swear there's like 3 different app stores on this phone. I'm a BTS already, yeah! Just takes us to this. Okay, I guess update. Oh, Jesus Christ. While it's downloading, we might as well look at the reviews. Jimin doesn't look like Jimin. Kinda upsets me. Poor mom. All of these reviews are from the same phone. Is this stupid ass app exclusive to the BTS phone? Looking through the screenshots, it looks like it's a BTS photo taken AR app. The app is over 1 GB. Did they not include enough photos of themselves already? Related apps. Ah yes, very much related. Definitely. Finally. Yeah, BTS about to see what I use this camera app for. I guarantee all the data they collect horrifies them. Thank you, Google Play, for stopping the copyright. To use this app, you have to go through 2 different app stores. Wonderful. Shut up, shut up! Which character should I choose to fight to the death? Let's go with GTA 5. Oh my god, it's like he's really there. Let's see my boy Jimin. That review says he doesn't look like himself. Let's see. He's flipping me off. Okay, usually at this time I would test the camera with the stock camera app, but since this is the BTS phone, we're using this to test the camera. 3, 2, 1. Yes, there's me and my boy. And my hairline. Now let's try with my boy Jungkook. Now a video. Hey guys, I'm here with my best friend Jungkook and the BTS phone. Good luck in the military, you. I wish they would let us use the front-facing camera, cause it's kinda hard to angle yourself with the AR with the back-facing camera. Like, what friend would actually want to help you with this? Alright, I'll admit, I had a little bit too much fun with that. Remember when you crashed into that taxi? But there's one more feature I want to try on this phone, which is the reverse wireless charging. Gotta turn it on. Ah, found it. Alright, here goes nothing. It's not working. This is the future, guys. Wait. Yes! Ah, I got it! Is it wrong that I find this kinda hot? Now you will give up all your nutrients to the GamerPods Pro! Haha, yes! You like that, don't ya? In conclusion, this phone is a nice upgrade for BTS fans. If they can beg their parents hard enough for it. Or get their hands on one. Now moving on to the durability tests. Since this is the first phone in this series that comes with a screen protector already installed, and a case, I'll gladly do the durability test with them on. But to be fair to the other phones, the durability tests will have to be more extreme to compensate. First up is the scratch test. Usually, I do this test with my boosted board, but in this case... First up, the backside. Start a video. Oh, it flipped over. I guess we should stop the test. Stop that. Alright, look at the damage. It still works. The screen protector on the front's starting to peel off a little bit from when it flipped over a little bit. But the back, camera lens alright. Few scratches, but it didn't crack. Not too bad. Now, the face down scratch test. If it wants to stay like that, so be it. What if it fell in that grate? Okay, fix itself. One more time. I think it's had enough. Huh. Here's what's left of the screen protector, one little corner of it. On the back, the camera shattered, finally. And on the front, some of the OLED pixels are dead and the screen is cracked, but the touchscreen still works. Oops, I pushed on the corner trying to take it out of the case and now it kind of freaked out. No, you can't give me a seizure. And here's what it looks like without the case. Immaculate. Next up, the drop test. Usually, I just let gravity do all the work, but I think this time, I'll give it a little assistance. Start a video. Backside. 3, 2, 1. I can't stop the video. Apparently now the touchscreen is completely dead. Looks like I can't get the video off it now. Back looks fine though. Oh well, moving on. Quarter drop. 3, 2, 1. I feel like that was more face down, I'm not sure, but more dead pixels, and I cracked the back. So beautiful. And now, the face down drop test. I don't know if the case will save it from this. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. It's still slightly alive. Here's the back. But if your subject is still living, even by a little bit, there's still room to kill. Hey, it's still purple. Still fits the BTS theme. Ludicrous drop test! I don't need to change this test, cause it's perfect the way it is. 3, 2, 1. There's like no glass on the ground, and most of it is contained thanks to this case. Still slightly alive. Gotta do that again. 3, 2, 1. Is it finally dead? I heard something. I hear small beeps, but that's about it. Come on, baby. Show me some other forms of life. Not even showing me the unlock to view files message. This thing's dead. I think it's time to head home. Now, how am I gonna get all this glass dust off? This was actually gonna be the water test. And no, I'm not an animal. This is the guest bathroom. It hardly ever gets used. Nice and clean. After regretting doing that, I put the phone out to dry, and a few hours later, I was gonna remove it from my Google account. But when I was doing that, I noticed it was still online, connected to the Wi-Fi with half battery left. Let's see what happened when I played a sound on it. Wow, it's still working! But it was still wet, so I left it outside overnight. When I checked on it in the morning, it was offline and I could not locate it anymore. I left it plugged in for an hour, but no luck. The suffering had ended. So before I finish it off, there's one more thing I would like to do. There's no love in this world. So much wasted power inside this phone that could have been given to the GamerPods Pro. What a shame. Probably should take out the battery first. Now it's time to set this phone ablaze. Just kidding! Did you think I would carelessly waste rubbing alcohol during these times of need? No, I have something else better for this. Some kindling. Maybe we can give it a little help. So, will I be actually switching from my iPhone, or has this collaboration just caused me to be more of an Apple extremist? Well, what do you think? I mean, BTS couldn't even make the switch after being paid millions to endorse a shitty custom phone. Maybe we have more in common than I thought! Except for the hair. The reason I shaved it is because I didn't want K-pop stans to think I was a member of BTS. And so with that, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! And remember, BTR before BTS. What is BTR?
Make it count, play it straight, don't look back, don't hesitate.
I believe in you, Galaxy! Come on, boot up, I believe in you.
Let's do a bit of a recap for a second. I've gamed on a Leapfrog. I've gamed on a scientific data computer, the Trimble Yuma. You guys love that one. I've gamed on a weird Sega industrial PC. I've gamed on a Chinese translator pen. I've even gamed on an iBoss firewall. I've gamed on some Google Meet conference thing. I've gamed on the AI slop machine. I've gamed on a cardboard box. I've gamed on a medical display computer. And as of most recent, I have gamed on the PBS Kids Playtime Pad DVD player. So, big gamer right here. It appears that I am in a bit of a gaming arms race with myself. First I game on this, then I game on that, then I game on this, then I game on that. When does it end? I have no idea, but it's not today. This is a magnifying glass. Not really, but that's what Magneto would like you to believe. And she turns on, right? Yeah. This is what the kids today call a smart magnifying glass. Oh, whoops. There's like a child on here. Hold on. Factory reset. Oh, look at all those languages. Wait, is this thing in English? Oh, it is in English. Oh, looks like we're making a Magneto account. Man, my phone number? Really? Can't just give you like a spam email? Oh, holy sh**. Circular Gboard. Mail failed to send. We are off to a great start. Factory resetting this may have been a mistake. Okay, I just got done trying to make an account for this. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Can we scam our way in? What the heck? Someone's laptop is about to be real confused. Oh, I am equally as confused. Man, I really didn't think we were gonna have to bust out the laptop this early, yet here we are. I'm guessing the reason that it's not letting me make an account is because I am in the United States of America. I don't know why I could choose so many different regions on here. I think this thing was only in China. There's also no way to make an account on the Magneto website. So, this is about to get interesting. Do we have ADB? Yes. Yes. Can we log into the shell?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. Okay, this actually might be kind of easy. What was the command? PM list packages. Yeah, okay, there we go. So can we launch settings? Activity not started. Its current task has been brought to the front. What does that mean? Oh, that's what it means. All right, cool. We got the settings. I just want to tell you guys about the Magneo, please. This is all in Chinese. It's all right. It's all right. I stumbled my way into the language settings. All right, there we go. We're one step closer. Oh, so here's the launcher. This is so cursed. Like, look at the way the UI just, like, bulges around. This is so weird. There have got to be very few Android devices with a circular display that are not a watch. Oh my goodness, that would be hilarious. Imagine if I, like, 3D printed a thing to make this a watch. So how can we start the launcher? Oh, it's just named Launcher 3. That's, like, the standard Android launcher. And go. Haha! You've been played for an absolute fool. Oh wait, but does it stick around through... Does it persist through the reboot? And no. But that's okay, because I think we can do a little more black magic. So it appears that the setup app is called com.example.startingupguide. And I think we can just take that. Then we can use this command. All right, package starting up guide, new state, disabled user. So is it just gone now? That was too easy. All right, reboot one more time. Let's see. Incredible. Now let's see what we can do with the Magneo. I fat-fingered some app, and I cannot leave it. Guess we're gonna see what this is. It wants me to scan something. Oh, it's playing music now. Hold on, let's get a better listen. Chinese DMCA incoming. Oh, we have the camera. Please scan the product logo to choose a product. I think there's some, like, AR card thing you're supposed to be doing here. You might have used that back on, like, the 3DS. It came with these little cards, and you could just, like, aim the camera at it, and you could just, like, make Mario do some shit. I think we're gonna download Animals 2. 50 megabytes? Should've went with Animals 1. The blank has antler. I imagine this is the part where I'm supposed to scan the appropriate animal card. Okay, well that's very unfortunate considering I don't have one. Account tourist. I guess that's what happens when you don't log in. Can I go home now? How do you get out of here? Oh wait, that looks like a little house. Is that the home button? Wow, that is not the home button. I feel a bit stupid right now. Okay, so what were we just in? I don't even really know how I got there. Did I get there by pressing the button? No. I don't know. I'm just glad we're out. This one looks a little terrifying. What's Mag C? Is this what we were just in? No, this is new. Let's get a shot of the Ryobi hot glue gun. What? It thinks it's a desk lamp? Fail. Vickers? No, Tyler was in the last video. Fail. Hot melt glue gun, hold on! Wait a second! That's actually correct. What? Oh, I don't even want to know what kind of cursed data I'm sending to China right now. Okay, let's see how well this works. Double-sided tape? Actually, it's masking tape. Sealing tape? I'm gonna go with no. Adhesive tape? I mean, that's technically correct. Am I training it? Why does it ask me to, like, confirm whether it's right or not? I think I'm training a model right now. How about the screws? Black beans? Pot. No Magneo, that's drugs. Bull. Wrong again, idiot. So that's kind of interesting. What does this do? What? Oh, I'm, like, changing the silhouette of something. Oh, that's a toothbrush! Hold on. I think it is asking me to find the items. Whoa, it is. That's kind of cool. You can just go play scavenger hunt in your house. Well, a knife? What even are some of these supposed to be? Like, what is that? Can it just be like any square object? No. Doesn't like it. Okay, well that's kind of cool when it's not asking you for a knife. Music. What kind of music we got? Do we have this character here in the US? Neo Bear in Dreamtown? I mean, it's in English. Family reference? Leave a comment if Neo Bear is in your location. I can't stop the music. Can we go back to settings? Nope. Oh, wait, we have a skip button now. But it does not... Oh, Hell yeah, let me make a passcode, and now we're in parent mode. What kind of apps we got? No. Register. Error code 40,001. That's fine, I don't need your stupid Neo apps. Please sign in first. How about I don't? Task manager. Oh, this literally is a task manager. Alright, how's about I tell you some stuff about the Mag Neo? I found out about the Mag Neo from Hero.se. Oh god, we're at 4% battery. Don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. We don't need it. Lucky for me, I've got a new phone that I can use while Googling random crap at the desk, and it's from the sponsor of today's video, Red Magic. This is the Red Magic Air 10. It's what you call a gaming phone. Look at that, I put the XI3 wallpaper on it. I've been using it for a little bit, and it's kinda nuts. 6.8-inch, 120Hz OLED display, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in there, 16 whole gigabytes of RAM, that might be more than your PC, 512 Watch this. Boom! The top of the phone is a trigger! It's got these two little capacitive shoulder button things. You can map that to anywhere on the screen. Look, see? There's R and there's L. So you can hit every stinky skid that your heart desires. There's way more sweet features with this phone, but that's gonna take all day if we're gonna cover all of them. But for now, back to Haro.7zip. So right off the bat, I think you can understand why I have paid attention to this account. No clue what that is, but that's Minecraft running on it. And that's just a beautiful sight, to be honest. But a few months ago, they had posted this. And dear God, I had to be a part of it. Like, look at that. That's so cursed. Hold on, let's try that, like, right now. Usually you just hold volume down and power. So this is not the same because twerp is like a custom recovery. This is the stock recovery. This is so goofy. Wow. I guess this would be a good time to remind you guys that Bringus Sticker and Magnet Pack 3 has one of those as a sticker or magnet. Bringus.store. But I saw this thing and I just knew I had to game on it. I had to. And these things themselves, they're kind of interesting. So this is like a sub-product of that Neo Bear character brand that we saw earlier. Speaking of which, this character right here, this is Neo Bear. I went looking for a clip to include in this part of the video to illustrate what I'm talking about. And lo and behold, I find this clip. This is Neo Bear Dreamtown Season 01, Episode 01. And I apologize, I don't know the name of this character. I only skimmed through the video. I'm gonna give it another watch later. But this motherfucker, guess what he has? There it is! Look at this. This is the craziest tie-in of all time. Oh my goodness, this product placement is so meta. This is on another level. I will need to dive deeper into the Neo Bear in Dreamtown lore to fully understand the ramifications of this discovery. But now you guys know. I guess that character's big in China or something? Like I said, I have no idea who that was other than like this. And since that's either only or mainly a thing in China, these were only from China. And it's like, yeah, okay, big deal. You can get whatever you want from China off of AliExpress or something, but not this. Magneo. Polish? What? No Magneo here. What I'm trying to say is that it was really hard to track this thing down. But eventually I ended up on a website called Goofish. Goofish is kinda like Chinese eBay. These are random used things that people in mainland China are selling. And there are a ton of these things on there. So that's where this came from. But on Goofish, you cannot send things to the US. Again, this is like a mainland China only kind of thing, I think. So that is where fellow YouTuber Inkbox comes in. Inkbox is incredible. I was actually watching his videos before I needed him to send me stupid shit from China. The bizarre origins of Pokemon Yellow for the NES, making a CP or something. Like I said, I have no idea who that was other than like this. And since that's either only or mainly a thing in China, these were only from China. And it's like, yeah, okay, big deal. You can get whatever you want from China off of AliExpress or something, but not this. Magneo. Polish? What? No Magneo here. What I'm trying to say is that it was really hard to track this thing down, but it ended up on a website called Goofish. Goofish is kinda like Chinese eBay. These are random used things that people in mainland China are selling, and there are a ton of these things on there. So that's where this came from, but on Goofish, you cannot send things to the US. Again, this is like a mainland China only kind of thing, I think. So that is where fellow YouTuber Inkbox comes in. Inkbox is incredible. I was actually watching his videos before I needed him to send me stupid shit from China. The bizarre origins of Pokemon Yellow for the NES, making a CPU in Excel. I think you guys might enjoy his videos. So thank you, Inkbox, for sending this over, as well as some other really interesting Chinese domestic products that will end up being videos as well. But for now, we got a little bit of hackery to do. So the end goal is to do some gaming and also figure out what the specs of this are. And to do that, we're gonna have to install some APKs. And to do that, we're gonna need a web browser. And as you see here, there is no web browser. So let's see if we can install an APK from local storage. So are we gonna get lucky here and this thing has USB OTG support? I'm gonna hope yes. I don't think so. Just in case, I will also try powering it, and nothing. What if we look in the file manager? Storage? I cannot change the source device. Okay, well, looks like that route is not gonna work. The smart thing to do at this point would be to hook this back up to the PC and just sideload from there. But since I've got this fancy Red Magic phone, I want to try something else. Oh, wait, what version of Android is this? Knowles Magneo. Android version 7. That is old as balls. Okay, I have to find an APK that will run on Android 7. CPU Z is Android 5 or higher, so we're gonna try that. Now we will connect them with the power of Bluetooth. Knowles Magneo. Accept incoming file. Yes. Look at that, it's on the move! Not terribly fast. Honestly, it's a miracle that Bluetooth file transfer still works at all. File received. Do we have our file? Yeah, we do. Does it install? Yes.
Nope.
App not installed. And the button to dismiss this is off the screen. Well, this sucks. Okay, well, I mean, that kinda sorta technically worked. It's just that this thing is gonna be very picky about which APKs it wants to install. So, good job, Red Magic. You did your job well.
But never send a phone to do a computer's job.
No way, it comes up as a Zune. Okay, so what if we try to install the exact same APK with a PC? Maybe then it'll tell us why. Install failed, internal error, disable install third app. Okay, that sounds to me like there is some kind of setting or policy on here that makes it so you just can't install APKs. I think third app is referring to third-party apps. So now I'm going to use my big brain and Google that because I've never seen that error. I'm looking in the build.prop, which is kind of where like a bunch of system settings that you can't mess with are. I'm in a little over my head at this point. Lucky for me though. Let's do a bit of a already jailbroke this thing, so I'm gonna hit them up, see if they can help me out, and I'll let you know what happens. We have word from Sensei. Looks like we gotta type some magic words, enter some magic numbers. So this command probably opens up an app of some kind. Oh, it's the phone, which clearly works great on this display. Star, pound, 89362 pound, star, pound, star. Isn't it supposed to do something? Do I call?
We've been trying to contact you regarding your car's extended warranty.
No. Pound, star, pound, star. Okay, well, I can't figure out how to get any dial codes working. Oh, but maybe they did work? They say install APK using ADB. We tried that earlier, but we can try that again. All right, CPU Z, Godspeed. Nope. We appear to have stumped the Haro, as it looks like we will now be using TeamViewer. Hold on, let me grab an Ethernet adapter. Only the finest internet for our guests. Oh boy, this is about to get very strange. Oh, they're connected. They're now going through my files. I am putting a lot of trust into this stranger from Twitter right now. But on the other hand, this is like fully automatic Bringus hackery. You know, maybe in the future for these videos, I should just sit here and commentate on whatever a local hacker is doing. They're probably smarter, more efficient, won't accidentally format their installation media. This is an absolute win. Okay, they got screen copy running. Oh, this is really cool. This is like double remoting right now. Oh, this is so weird. It's happening over here. Oh! They got into something. This is straight up over my head at this point. It appears they are trying to decompile the APK. I'm happy to see that it wasn't just me that was confused about this. Oh, no Java. I don't play Minecraft. Oh, so they found the secret code in the settings app, but for some reason, it just doesn't work. From what I can gather from the websites we're visiting and the files we're downloading, it appears that we are going to try to flash the system image of their Magneto device onto mine. I imagine that's easier than trying to figure out why mine is so bunk. Plug and unplug. Plug and unplug USB. I can do that. I was essential. We're now taking a backup. Wow, that's gonna take a while. I am now having my Windows Defender turned off. Oh boy, am I sure I didn't connect to someone in Kolkata? And that's it for the backup. That only took like 20 minutes. We have done something to this? I'm not really sure, but it's stuck on this screen. I have communicated that we are not currently booting. This is crazy. I'm using the camera to show him this. We are transcending borders today. Transcending time zones. Also, we can do some gaming on a Magneto. This is ridiculous. Press and hold the power button. I'm capable of that. Well, I'm misunderstanding. Oh no, I don't know what they want me to do. Okay, it's doing a thing now. Mission success. Oh, we're booting now. And the reattempt. Yo, I think that was it. I think I'm being trolled right now. They're installing like a Windows phone launcher? Okay, maybe there's an actual reason. Maybe it just works better with circular displays. Although considering everything is squares, I don't think that's true. Never mind, we are pivoting to Nova Launcher. Looks like we have been told finish. Haro is being as kind as to clean up. It looked like toward the end there, they were trying to get another launcher onto this thing, but we're struggling a little bit, so I'll see what I can do about that. Unfortunately, this process did not look very easy to replicate. Just kidding, I became a legend and wrote a guide, link in description. And that's it. We can now install APKs, so I'm gonna do what I do best, and do just that. But more than just these. Hold on, I need to do more. Here are the long-awaited specs. It is a MediaTek MT6735 4-core, who cares? Model Magneto. Manufacturer Magneto. Board Magneto. 800 by 800 screen resolution, except not because you'd have to like cut off the corners and do some like geometry. 2 entire gigabytes of RAM. It supports up to OpenGL ES 3.1, and that's gonna be a problem, but I'll tell you about it later. Magnetometer. I want to test the magnetometer. Whoa. Oh, it's going crazy! 2671.4 micro T. I think that's the maximum. Alright, thank you CPU-Z for educating us. There will be a test tomorrow. But here's our gaming selection today. So this might get a bit interesting because there might be buttons off the screen of this thing that we have to hit. Like, right now? Yep, that's crazy. It's already over. It is once again screen copy time. We'll just open up that. Yeah, the play button was down here. There was no hope of hitting that. And the reason that I chose this game, as you can see, tilt to steer, this is gonna be awful. And I wasn't sure which axis was gonna be like the turning axis, because it could be this, or it could be like this. Okay, yeah, it's like this. Unfortunately, we don't have a brake button, so this is quite literally all gas, no brakes. You know, it's not terrible. It runs pretty good. I think I can barely hit the next map button. Hell yeah. This could be much worse. There could be no accelerometer. I don't think this is that bad. You know what would be cool, actually, is to just make, like, another handle for this and just hold it like a motorbike, brother. Okay, you know what? Maybe there's something to that. Surprisingly enjoyable. I thought this would be an interesting one. Tractor Driving Simulator 3D? No, that's not what the APK said this was called. Yeah, Indian Tractor Simulator Pro. That's what I was expecting. Did I just download the wrong thing? Hold on. We're installing Indian Tractor Simulator Pro. I don't know how I ended up with, what was this? Tractor Driving Simulator 3D, which is not the same thing as the name of the app, which is off-road tractor driving. Dude, these tractor apps, they need to get on the same page. Anyway, Indian Oh, this is gonna be good. Is that fucking CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? He's left his life of crime behind to be an Indian farmer, a pro-Indian farmer. I'm gonna drive the Preet. I'm being doxxed by an ad that has my location on a Google map. That is a bruh moment, and I also can't close it. I love round displays. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Wait, that's not CJ. Who the fuck is this? The gas button is just barely off the screen. I think we can still... Hell yeah. This is an incredible camera view. So what is it exactly that I'm supposed to be tracting at this time? The tractor is getting very quiet. You almost can't hear it. But why? I have a feeling that all of the sounds in this game are being played from the same point in the world. So if I go closer to spawn, I think it'll get louder. Yes, that is exactly what... Yes, that is exactly what is happening. I can like echolocate back to spawn. Because it's getting quieter now, so I have to go this way. Are there more things on the screen that I can do? Be a mini map that does not work. What the? Okay, Legend Never Die. That's my favorite Indian Tractor Simulator character. I started mission mode, but I don't know what the mission is. I was not briefed. Oh, there's a cinematic mode. Wait, the steering wheel's chains? Look at this camera view. This is crazy. In my Indian tractor, looking for your mom. You know I a tractor. Whoa, 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 that's the ocean. Ain't gonna drive off into the sea. Something, something tractor. It hurts when I pee. Legend never die. You know what they say. I am Legend Will Smith. Eat spaghetti today. Level complete. And my reward appears to be Crab King, Cajun Boil and Bar. Okay, well that was a fun trip to South Asia. Minecraft. I think we have all the controls, which is nice. Oh, it's heating up now. Oh, the screen is almost uncomfortable to touch. Hold on, let me exit screen copy, see if that makes it perform any better. Yeah, it's gonna be a no. This reminds me of Minecraft on the Rabbit R1. Oh, and I also did try to get the Rabbit R1, like, UI to run on this thing, but this is way too damn old. That would have been kind of funny, though. Whoa. Can I kill the pig? You bet I can. Circle is still on the screen for some reason. This is a Minecraft moment. Thank you, Minecraft. Half-Life. Oh, I really hope we can actually play the game, unlike the PBS Kids Playtime pad that would just immediately crash right about here. We're good. We are missing some controls, but actually, we can kind of just move them over to fill the screen. Yeah, now this works. Oh my god, this is great. This runs, like, really good. Zash 3D runs so good on just everything. Shut up. What? They can just tell you shut up? Can I get a Impulse 101? How about you shut up? Forever. Do you think you can kill G-Man right here? I respawned in the hazard course. They're like, okay, if you died in chapter 1, clearly you need help. But can we play Half-Life 2? Okay, I would like you to hear something. You hear that? The game is running. Somehow. Somewhere. But unfortunately, there is no game. It does not appear in screen copy. And you know how earlier I said that this thing is lacking OpenGL ES 3.2? It's just got 3.1? Yeah, the Half-Life 2 port needs OpenGL ES 3.2. No Half-Life 2. Nintendo PlayStation. Oh, I forgot I had to delete all the games to make room for Half-Life 2. Hold on. And there is also this incredible bug where you go to choose a directory that the ROMs are in. This happens on several apps. There's no internal storage for the file picker, and I've got the ROMs in the downloads folder, but no items. And then if you go to like an external file picker, like Solid Explorer, it doesn't launch the app correctly. This is not like a file picker interface. This is just Solid Explorer. See, look, download ROMs, PS1, there they are. But I can't be like, yes, select this folder, please. And the only way I have gotten it to read any ROMs, I have to take them out of the downloads folder. Wait. Why can I now select? Okay. That works excellently. Anyway, like I was saying, you have to take your ROMs folder, cut it, go to Android, Data, go to Zash 3D, which was the Half-Life engine we were playing earlier, put it in there. Now watch this. DuckStation, File Picker, Zash 3D. Oh, look, now it can find the ROMs. Okay, not that I don't love these on-screen controls in every single one of these games, but I kind of want to see if we can Bluetooth an Xbox controller. Oh, well, that just connected right up. Oh, that just broke my ears. This is actually pretty damn good. This is like full speed, no problem. Not a single slowdown or frame drop. What the heck? The Magneto is definitely one of the emulation devices of all time. Somebody go tell Bob Wolf that he doesn't have to review Retroid Pockets anymore.
Look, I'm just as sick of this as you guys are.
Wow, okay. I'm hopeful. Hey, Pro Skater works all right. I know that PS1 on Android is kind of like a solved problem at this point. Like, it's pretty damn easy to emulate on anything. But come on, man, we're doing it on a magnifying glass. Okay, we need to get more advanced than the PlayStation 1. That would have been a funny joke if I was gonna do Game Boy Advance, but no, we're doing PSP. I believe PPSSPP has the exact same issue. Yeah, I had to throw these in the Half-Life folder. This is illegal. This should not be working this good. We've even got some headroom to like speed the emulation up. Damn, dude. Hold on, I want to try a new PSP game. Oh, it's struggling a bit here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is like 50% speed. Hold on, how about a little frame skip? With a frame skip of 5, we are now going full speed. Okay, so that is not great. PSP looks to be a bit hit and miss. I don't know if I can think of a worse screen shape to emulate the DS on. Oh, it crashed. Mario Kart, I guess. Mario Kart is running damn near perfect. I know that Drastic is also just like black magic software. Someday we'll know how it works. You know, as stupid as this thing is, like, okay, I was kind of saying this earlier. If there were 2 handles with like buttons on it, and okay, maybe not a circular screen, it wouldn't be too bad. I really don't think it would be that bad. Here's a Photoshop mockup. If you would like to invest, my email is in the description. Let's work something out. How bad could GameCube really be? This device's performance may be poor. I know. Magneto, powered by the souls of the damned. I am deeply upset by the fact that the controller is not working and there's no menu button on screen, so I have no choice but to use the on-screen controls. Wow, that hurts my ears. Okay, not that I don't have the patience to continue to watch this at like 10% speed, but I kinda wanna try a Wii game. You know, this actually might run better. Not by much. Okay, well, I just remembered that this game has a really long opening cutscene as well. Thank you, Haro. Thank you, Inkbox. You guys made this project possible. Although maybe you should have stopped and thought that you shouldn't make it possible. I probably took about 10 years off my life by using this thing, so maybe I should be cursing you. If you somehow manage to obtain one of these things and you would like to jailbreak it, there are some links in the description for you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Did you know that the Talking Tom series has a story? Throughout its existence, this universe has gone from funny cartoon animals that copy whatever you say, to a rich world full of important events and tales that go further than you could ever expect. So join me today as we go over this insane story that has never been documented up to this point. Hi everybody, I'm here at a bar. This is the place where I see all the sad people in my town wander into, and I just wanted to check it out. And I can see why, like, they got free pretzels here, it's awesome! So Talking Tom and friends are quite the crew. You might recognize them for their ever iconic mobile games where they copy whatever you say, but trust me, the rabbit hole only gets deeper and deeper and deeper. The main location of Talking Tom's Land is known as Nowheresville. It's most likely located in some surrounding area of California based on the nearby desert, what's basically Silicon Valley, and a large quantity of in-universe celebrities that will casually appear. The biggest challenge of this content is that installments are very concise, very limited, very rarely showing connections between other series entries in a major manner, meaning that I'm gonna have to take a bunch of creative liberties, try to fit everything into a single continuity, and also assume that the release years of these things are also when they take place. The first time point lasts from 2010 to 2013, which I'm just gonna consider Season 0. Across this period, we got like 15 talking characters that were introduced, and as much as I would like to go into detail about Talking Bacteria John, in this one, this is just a dinosaur, at most, only half of these guys matter, because these games aren't actually canon. None of these specific games are actually real. They're just apps the characters make in-universe based on themselves. And while the most well-known games all came out around this time, the most important thing to look at in this time frame is the animated shorts, specifically the Talking Friends series in 2012. In the desert of Nowheresville, the main cast all resides in a trailer park, and this is essentially going to introduce the 6 most important characters that we're going to see for the rest of this silly adventure. You got Tom, the main character of all time, your all-around lovable scoundrel of a main man, the bull in our fruit salad, just keeping everybody together in his own okayish way. Ginger, Tom's nephew, we never see his parents or anyone in the Tom and Ginger family tree. Outside of them, they don't matter, and I'm gonna be honest, Ginger just causes problems and nothing else. Angela is the token woman. You can tell because she has eyelashes, and Tom's a simp. She's also a famous singer, so that's cool. Pierre's the gamer of the group. He's also green. Gina, she's like this toy Ginger's stuffed animal. I'm gonna be honest, she's not actually alive in the animations. I don't know what her dealio is. And of course, Talking Ben. You know him, you love him, the funny phone call dog. Everybody likes it when he says yes, no, ho ho ho. Truly the best of us. Now, as you'll see, literally every single conflict of any capacity involves Tom, Angela, or Ben at the bare minimum. Every other character involved will kind of just watch in the back as literal life-ending scenarios play out, and this collection of shorts is the prime example, even if they all look disgusting, like Ginger specifically looks like he's wilting away. As mentioned from before, the games are created by the characters, most likely in this trailer park. The only exceptions to this are Tom and Ben news, because they're doing the actual news in the trailer park, along with the original Talking Tom and maybe Talking Angela, because those two happened when they were working part-time on a pier for some reason. Oh, and Gina's here, sure, she's probably alive. This is, yeah, okay. Anyway, all the episodes are about the same in story. Ben makes an invention, and then someone else makes stuff go horribly wrong just 10 straight times. And right after this, there's a mild time skip and a few continuity changes, so a lot of this doesn't matter anyway. Like, Tom and Angela are a thing for a while, but this is retconned in the future in Season 1, lasting from December of 2014 to March of 2016. Now we're at the meat of this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This is the series Talking Tom and Friends. Literally everything we know in the past season has been changed off screen. The voices, the location, the characters. Yeah, I'm guessing at some point while Tom was moving into his own place, Ginger grew up a little more and stopped dragging around Gina everywhere. And then also Pierre was found gunned down and dead in the streets of LA, and then when questioned, the rest of the gang probably said stuff along the lines of,
"He was a gamer. I'm honestly shocked we weren't the ones who did it."
He didn't organize his recyclables, and he put M&Ms in my medication. I was hospitalized for a month.
Why do they call it chili when it's warm? That doesn't make any sense. They should call it something like warmy, but that sounds bad. Like, call it something like super stew or something. Honestly, there's so many issues with it. I can go on and on.
So that means our super cool team's down to 4, or at least it would be if it weren't for this new character Hank. Hank is Tom's new roommate. During Season 0, Hank was a French magician, and now he's just like a guy who exists in the background. Whenever there's conflicts where he's not the main subject, he's gonna be with Ginger in the background watching everyone else yell at each other. In Nowheresville, Tom rented a garage that the friends call the studio, and here Tom and Ben have gone from doing the news to an app company, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not really an app company. If a taser app requires you to add a taser to your phone, Ben, I love you. Tom, I tolerate you. That's not an app, that's a taser. Tom's about the same. Angela canonically fell off and is consistently making epic fails, but Ginger... He's awful. Here's a brief list of everyone who likes Ginger, and here's a picture of everyone who likes Ben. He's just this insufferable little shit who never faces any consequences. If there's anything, and I mean anything, that would ruin someone else's life, Ginger is there to goof gunk up to smithereens. Now, typically when fighting children, it's more effective to aim for the softest parts of their skulls. Consider taking a knee when fighting. They might be too short to punch. That's how bad this 7-year-old is. It's making me openly give advice to fighting children. He sucks. I hate this orange cat. And despite being considered a loser kinda by everyone now, Ben's been making a bunch of inventions and revolutionary discoveries. A typical entry in this story will see Tom complaining about something in his life and or Angela not wanting to go to tier 15 with him. Ben makes something in response, it goes horribly wrong, and then Hank will just be watching and eating stale Cheerios off screen. In Season 1, there's a lot of things that get introduced and happen, and you just gotta accept it. Is this an HOA violation? Probably. Is there a grape company instead of Apple? Yep. Is there a time loop that started in this show? Well, hold on right there. I think we should go into that. I'm assuming something happened off screen to prevent anyone from aging and time is stagnant, but there is a continuity and later episodes do take place after earlier ones, but nobody really grows as a person both physically and in character, so do with that what you will. But whatever. The pilot episode, episode 0, is not canon, but it's important in setting up what's to come. Basically, everyone introduces themselves. Tom brings up that he and Ben are working together in their own company. Tom tries to get the cameras to record their lives like The Office. He gives up. Santa shows up and gives Tom the best advice of his life, and he decides to record the next 100 wacky adventures as they go on. One major reveal that happens here is that 8.3 years before late 2014, so at some point in 2006, Tom and Ben were the first two characters to meet each other while they were frolicking in the suburbs. This will have lasting consequences. I don't want to freak anyone out, but everything so far has been a Sunday drive through a small town. The rest of this story is like going 100 miles per hour on a jammed freeway with a missing tire and shattered windshield. It's a mess, but damn it, if you look at it in the right way, it can be memorable. I'm only gonna go over the stuff that I think is important and or too funny to ignore. I went through the entire series, and I can say there's a difference between the lore and world building, because if we considered every single thing that happens and everything that ever happens lore, then school history books would stretch as long as your local Kroger dairy section. There's a lot of filler, no official time points, only important moments are going to be addressed. And now, from the top, 2015, still Season 1, Tom and Ben are trying to make apps. They're mostly unsuccessful, and immediately Tom loses his voice, which is bad because they're going into a contest, and the winner of which will probably get a bunch of clout. Ben goofs up and they lose. Angela makes her grandma's soup, but was supposed to make her aunt's soup to make Tom feel better. This will come back later. After this, Tom Studios wants to update the Talking Ben app because everybody knows this needs an update. This results in a robot named Gilbert taking over and trying to hold everyone hostage, but guess what? It fails. You see what I mean? It's just, stuff happens. You gotta go with it. For the next few weeks, Tom and Ben fail time and time again to make financially successful apps, and as a result, they make this universe's Steve Jobs go through a friendship divorce. Ben gets exposed to a shit ton of radiation and overdoses on their bootleg Flappy Bird, so then they take a 6-month vacation where they do whatever they want. Such events that take place during this extended break with their company includes everyone going camping on the moon, resulting in Ben developing a stable relationship with the moon until the moon cheats on him. Ben becomes Big Ben while trying to become a comedian. He thinks that by gaining 400 pounds it makes him funnier. Hank becomes a millionaire and also almost overdoses, but this time on pickles. Lots of overdoses in the first 20 episodes. Wow. Hank gets a medical degree. Just for future reference, if anything outside of Ben's inventions or Tom's love life is the plot of the episode, it will most likely just revolve around Hank doing whatever he does. The two main things that we need to know for the first half of the season is that Tom and Angela aren't together yet. The entire season, Tom will try and sometimes almost succeed in ending up with that pussy. I guess that other kind too. Also, Jeremy the Germ. As much as I like the name Jeremy, I tolerate this Jeremy. Just like Hank and like half the cast, and this guy is voiced by Tom Kenny, and the first of many villains that exist in this series. There's a lot of them, some of them hardly do anything, but Jeremy is a very special germ. In this season, he tries to infect the entire crew and succeeds. Ben then shoves him into a sewer. Unfortunately, in 2016, aka the second half of the season, Jeremy returns about a year later, even though, again, there's no time or whatever, and here he creates a sickness apocalypse, and Angela, learning her aunt's soup recipe, I told you that was gonna come back, retaliates by bombing the local diner in soup. And spoilers, off-screen, Jeremy is left in a jail cell in an unconfirmed location. This will be important later. New character time! It's the landlord. The landlord is the owner of Tom's garage house and is considered another villain. He temporarily evicts Tom and Hank to take care of the volcano that the building was built on top of. You just gotta accept it. He also barges in on Free Milkshake Day to brag about having 750k followers on this app called FastPick. Out of spite, Tom gets 1 million followers in that same afternoon, where it's revealed instead of a golden play button or something, readers get sent to an alternate dimension where they have to fast pick forever. Oh, dearie dear. But then Tom and Angela work together and post cringe and ruin Free Milkshake Day for everyone. This is never brought up again, and nothing is done about it. The internet in this universe is considered another part of the world. You know, it is what it is. But you may be wondering, is Talking Tom still not getting hosed? To answer that, we need to talk about parallel universes. Surprise, surprise! A silly, moderately popular, yet kind of niche series with a surprisingly friendly fan base with only 1 or 2 people that'll send me death threats over their respective videos has multiversal interactions. I hope you put that on the Chupo bingo card, because I sure did. In this universe, Tom, Ben, and Angela and Hank swap personalities. That's the only change that I could register. And Tom Prime almost stays here because he's loved. Aw, that's so sweet. Nah, I'm just kidding. Everyone commits a universe heist. To rub salt in the wound, Ben then ends up with a human character named Xenon that he meets at the Not Apple store. And for a good portion of the series, she's just a character that exists. And another fun thing to add here, there are no animals that can talk unless they are main characters. And this I'm interested in because old videos did actually show that this was originally an animal-only universe, but just throw that into the pile of things that we could complain about. There's already a lot. Before the finale happens, I'm gonna tell you about this guy Carl, also known as the CEO. Sometimes he just goes by CEO. This is the wealthiest character of Nowheresville, and following a helicopter crash, Tom and Ben are kinda dickish to him, and this leads to him becoming another powerful enemy by trying to befriend them and destroy their company from the inside. Now in the finale, it's Angela's birthday. Ben and Angela spend 4 straight hours stress-eating ice cream and waiting for everyone else to get a cake, but they go to a desert instead of get dessert and take the world's largest candy bar from an abandoned building. In the most Disney Channel original movie way possible, Angela says she likes the other cartoon cat. Everyone else returns and Ben fails to snitch as he overdoses on ice cream, and then Angela does too. This is like the 4th blackout of this season. In the second part, Angela and Ben mutually agree unveiling Angela's secret would be harmful to them both, and Ben decides he's gonna erase that memory by making a new machine. Carl decides after all these apps failed that Talking Tom is worth making a deal over. Talking Tom agrees to collaborating everything about Talking Tom and are gonna have a conference later that day. Meanwhile, Ginger becomes a victim of misinformation on the internet. Remember Ginger? Well, that's what he's been up to. And then, in the finale, Ben commits plagiarism and finishes the memory wiping thing. It causes wacky hijinks. Hank was supposed to get Ben for the conference, but he forgot to because of the memory wiping thing. Tom goes to get them, but because Ben spilled his hot and kind of mid nachos, there's a misunderstanding, and Tom almost ruins the entire company out of pettiness. But during this confrontation, Tom and Angela finally admit their feelings for each other, and now we can finally move away from this kind of dumb arc. God damn it, Hank! 2017 to 2018, Season 2. The first major arc of this season sees Tom and Angela deciding if they want to go further in a relationship, when at first getting back their memories, then trying to friend zone, then failing, then breaking up, then getting back together. In Season 1, their dynamic was like this, and for the rest of the season, it's gonna look more like this. It's incredible how little changes from such a big change. You just need to remember that if anything, and I mean anything substantially good or bad happens to them, give them like 3 episodes and I promise you the opposite will happen. Next, there's Election Arc. Election Arc is kind of whatever. We meet Carl's nephew, Darren, who's just a rich asshole and temporarily replaces Ginger, and almost nothing changes. Later in the season, he becomes an intern, but then he gets kicked out after the CEO's goldfish's mind gets erased. That is the first ever time that sentence has been uttered. Carl buys one of Angela's songs and announces he's running for mayor. Ah, phooey. He also pushes his evil plan forward and confirms this with us by looking straight at the camera and announcing, "I'm going to destroy Talking Tom." In retaliation, Tom wins the election and becomes mayor. Hooray! But after a couple days, he just kind of stops doing anything as the mayor. Like, literally nothing changes. Tom leaves the town on autopilot for the rest of his term. He only became the mayor to save his company, but again, there's no changes in the narrative or anything going on. Now, from this point on until the finale, there's honestly not that much that happens worth noting, other than 2 kind of random new things get established. The first sees Hank's favorite TV show get almost canceled, where it's revealed cartoons are alternate dimensions, and Hank's favorite characters, who I forgot the names of, sorry, I've been watching Talking Tom and Friends for a while, but these cartoons have been watching Talking Tom from their own world, and just like, again, it's so little of a revelation, it's incredible. And another thing I want to throw out is that there's a living wig that's like this alien parasite that makes anyone who wears it kind of a dick. Angela uses it for what is basically American Idol, because she's still trying to elevate her music career and impress this one famous guy, Ricky DeLuna. Remember him, he's gonna be important in about 20 seconds. Angela has this Lord of the Rings-ass moment and fights her evil self and opts to keep the wig in her apartment in some chests for some unholy reason, but that's alright, we got another finale. Long story short, Tom invades his girlfriend's privacy, finding out that she's collaborating with this celebrity, Ricky. Remember him? I talked about him 20 seconds ago. I sure remember him. And then tragically, she skedaddles, which is in fact a finale. 2018, Season 3, holy shit. Ricky DeLuna is a furry. He's trying to steal Angela from Tom. Like, this is actually a big deal for some reason. Damn, things are getting kind of intense. Is this the end of the love life of these cartoon cats that we all know and love? No, it's not. He fails and joins the ever-increasing Talking Tom Rogues gallery. The remainder of Season 3 is probably what I would describe as the most average season, almost like all of the next episodes are secluded stories that have so little that actually gets brought back. Like, Tom has a doppelganger, has a parallel universe version of him stuck in the Stone Age, is the mayor, but the thing that we keep addressing and see come back is the fact that he's a scoutmaster. And with every other episode, it just becomes a formula of one character wants or does something, everyone else tries to help them or face the consequences or whatever that the character does. Some crazy stuff happens, straight back to the norm right after that. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I put on this voice sometimes. It hurts my throat. I gotta hold on. Hey, bartender guy, could I get a drink? Specifically some dragon fruit punch flavored gamer subs? Thank you. Now, to be frank, I've joked about watching every episode of relatively well-known CGI children's cartoons with several seasons in the past, but like, I actually watched every episode of this show out of curiosity, and to be fair, I pulled an all-nighter watching this season specifically. I've probably forgot some important things, and that's my bad. But anyway, holy cannoli, the finale is freaking bananas. Tom and Ben are playing not Minecraft, and because of Ginger being an iPad kid, he's significantly more advanced in the world of not Minecraft. Ben then seeks out the greatest player of the game that they can find, that being this one kid who's part of Tom's Boy Scout kids because he's Scoutmaster. I can't believe this keeps getting brought back. He offers the duo a cheat code and warns them not to mess with the code at all, or else they will. They mess with the code, and all the game's enemies, known as spotters, spawn 1,000 times more often, destroying all the not Minecraft player builds. So then everyone goes to Hank's base because it's a hill, and yeah, they only destroy the player builds. They build a rocket and send all the enemies to space, which is coded in this game for some reason, but then when they do, the rocket ship escapes not Minecraft and begins to travel all across the digital world. Oh no! Meanwhile, Angela is making a song. It's genuinely ass and everyone hates it. She responds by ignoring everyone's distaste and goes to a musical festival. So after, Ben gets Xenon to help him out with computer problems where they start to realize something's up. And wouldn't you know it? Something's up, and Minecraft is real. From this point on, Talking Tom and Talking Ben have successfully began the apocalypse. If anything gets shot by the zappers, it becomes blocky, and if anything alive does, they die. This isn't a bit, they just lay on the ground as cubes, so clearly this is a bad thing, and everyone's in danger. And Angela's music thingy, it goes badly, it sucks, everyone hates it, the zapper thingies show up, and they skedaddle towards Carl's tower, which is actually where Tom and Ben are at that point. At there, Tom and Ben are trying to make an invention to stop the invasion, but because Carl's kind of a dick, he ruins everything and gets cubed on screen. And as they're getting swarmed, a bunch of crazy stuff happens. Angela's music seems to distract a few of them, but unfortunately, while saving Tom and Ben, Hank and Ginger get cubed on screen, killing them off from the not Minecraft saga, but their deaths weren't in vain. See, they gave the survivors enough time to jump into Carl's giant
toilet, and giant toilets lead to regular sewers, and regular sewers happen to have germs in them. And you know who's a germ? Frickin' Jeremy, that's right! After years in sewer jail, Ben frees him in exchange for allowing him to live in the garage
permanently. Ben accepts and the trio goes back to the garage to infect it with Jeremy's infections. And after Tom and Ben get temporarily cubed, Jeremy successfully infects the zappers and saves the world. Hooray, what a happy day.
Everyone goes back to the garage and celebrates going back to normal with more Jeremy than usual. Then the door gets a knocking and Ben opens it to see Xenon, and here it's revealed she's working at this place called the Agency and is actually evil and
apprehends Ben as he's finally considered an international threat and he's gotta go. And holy moly, Angela is missing. She's in the void. Literally nobody knows where she's at. And that brings us directly to 2019 to 2020 season 4. Off screen, even though Ben, as lovable and iconic as he is, has proven more than enough, he's too dangerous to be kept alive. Ben's been given a special version of house arrest where he's not house arrested, he's just not allowed to use moderately advanced technology of any capacity. If he touches a toaster, the police will show up. Also, everyone starts wearing clothes. For some reason, the entire gang mutually agrees that they've been nude for long enough, but who cares about pants? Woman Cat is missing. They decide to break Ben's arrest rules to save Angela, only to immediately cause Xenon to chase them down, because like, that's the rule. Don't do the thing, and they do the thing, and then they face the consequences. So then, the fellas get caught after a big chase through downtown on top of trucks and stuff, and this was finally the moment where I was like, okay, why is Ginger always here? He's 7. Where are your parents? How come your closest friends are all in their early 20s? And why are you helping to find your uncle's girlfriend in the middle of a weeknight? Eventually, Xenon catches them and gives Ben this shock wristband that literally prevents him from making contact with electric devices of any capacity. I don't know why it wasn't on him to begin with, but he has it now. Then they use this to follow Xenon to the main lair, and even though she works for a secret and vague Shadow League about 1 episode ago and she was evil, it's revealed that she's not actually an evil eagle and is actually their friendly fritter. Tom, Hank, and Ginger go into the digital world, and Ben has to stay behind because of the zappy wrist. If he touches it, he will probably... Dead dog. Here they find that Angela has Stockholm Syndrome and has become their queen. The Zappers are praising her bad song, and now she's refusing to go home, but actually, she's being brainwashed, oh heavens me! But through some weird acrobat bullshit, they free Angela from the possession gunk or whatever with the power of friendship, and again, that weird acrobat bullshit. They go back, and Xenon goes into hiding because now she's debatably the most wanted person in America for helping a fellow felon that's not supposed to touch electric things, and it touches electric things. Back back at home, the gang remembers that they live with Jeremy, and to be fair, he does get a redemption arc and basically becomes another Hank but cleans up more. As the season continues, he becomes a friendlier pal over time. There's a weird bump where his brother almost ruins all the progress of him becoming a functioning member of society, but wouldn't you know it, the power of friendship is here once again to knock it off. Through this season, basically none of the new stuff introduced will come back in any capacity. I think Gina cameos in this season as a cereal mascot. It might have been a different one, so I'm just gonna assume she's like a celebrity in universe, but then I'm a bit conflicted since when Ginger was carrying around a toy Gina, that's basically the same as like seeing a toddler carry around a stuffed Howie Mandel everywhere. Otherwise, Tom finally ends his term as mayor and is regarded as one of the worst of Nowheresville. Ricky DeLuna returns when the gang go on some fake pyramid adventure, and this results in Ricky getting arrested and permanently removed from the franchise. On 2 separate occasions, Hank's TV pals come to help Hank out with his life crises. Hank becomes a detective for a bit. Hank replaces Carl as CEO, only to give the job to Carl's goldfish. They really just let Hank do whatever he wants. Near the end of the season, after saving Tom from being lost in space, Ben regains his ability to use technology and immediately creates a weather machine and tries to make it never rain again. He was on a watch list before. Why the frick frack snick snack would they take him off? And there is a new character I think is worth talking about, that being the first new animal in like half a decade, named Becca. And Becca is a jerk. Her introduction is an Angela-flavored diss track. There's a lot of cyberbullying, and it turns out all of this happened because of a misunderstanding and Angela being a good person. And in the end, they become pals and also roommates. So she's officially a permanent new friend, but only sometimes. The only thing I'm pretty sure is worth noting here is that she fumbles Hank. Like, that's the realest part of the show, if I'm being honest. The finale's kind of weird and doesn't do anything. In the second to last episode, the crew's being held hostage, and Hank's TV pals figure out a robot from the first season was the culprit. You remember Gilbert? That guy right there. And then out of nowhere, Xenon returns, and here she gets Angela, and only Angela, to come with her on a quest to another universe because the agency Xenon used to work at is morally indifferent, and they're turning off gravity for literally no goddamn reason. I don't understand anymore. I'm so tired of the children's shows just not having motives. Explain why they want gravity gone. Explain why they want Ben gone. I've had enough! Apparently, the agency has the same passwords regardless of the universe, so the duo goes to an evil dimension where the agency and capitalism, I guess, swap places, so the same old thing happens. Goofy antics, Angela questions her morals and love life, they do the thing and save gravity. And that is how it ends for the agency. That's right, the agency will not return. Xenon will not return. Hell, Jeremy becomes a background character from this point on. I told you, Season 4 is nothing. Now, normally, I would be pretty bummed out if a bunch of stuff in a major semi-overarching story just kind of stopped mattering out of nowhere, but actually, no. I'm a really big fan of Season 5 from 2020 to 2021 just because it's the best accumulation of everything we've seen so far, forced together and put on crack. Guys, literally all possibilities get on the table for this feast of nonsense, and oh me oh my, it's glorious. First of all, new animal friend, Roy. Roy is a very special character because he's literally perfect in all regards. Everyone loves him, except Tom. We find out that once again, Tom Kenny gets to voice a stupidly compelling character, objectively the best villain in the series, because his entire endgame is replacing Tom fully. There is no other evil intent, he's here for the sole purpose of goofing Tom's gunk the flippity frack up. And just like everything else, he's only doing it because he can. We watch in the first episode as he succeeds, only making Tom, the former mayor of Nowheresville, look kind of like an ass. And until the finale, Roy will only show up a couple more times and is only there to purely spite Tom. He does nothing else, and every time, it's successful. Now, the rest of the season, in contrast, is the most insane it gets, and at this point, I was just watching to see how they could top the last thing. One of the episodes reveals Angela just had a ghost living in her apartment the entire time, and nobody knew about it, did not care. Hank and Becca go on a date until they provoke the pasta mafia. I've seen weirder. The parasite hair from Season 2 returns and nearly kills the entire gang, but they stop because of roller coasters. Unfazed. Ginger gets cooties, becomes a knight, and ends up a genius. He's become a lot more tolerable, but still, I was so asleep during all of this, it could have just been a coma. And when Angela turns into and accepts her new life as a soccer ball, now wait a goddamn second. This is by far my favorite episode of the series. It's wonderful. They play the entire episode completely straight. It's so unfathomably perfect, and it has no right to be. They treat the transformation like they caught a tragedy on tape. Tom tries to help Angela continue her life as a ball. He fails, admits that he mentally cannot handle his girlfriend being a soccer ball, and then a sad montage starts playing, only to cut back to Angela Ball just to bounce away. So stupid. But don't worry, through the power of love and a 3-on-3 indoor soccer game, for some reason, everything is back to normal until it isn't. Because, like, 4 episodes later, season 5 finale time! Roy's back and he's a real stinky salamander, if I do say so myself. Everybody hates Tom. The crew's about to get evicted and are banking on Ben's invention. They gave up on apps a while ago, but let's be honest, does it matter? No, it doesn't. And it works out. Until it doesn't, the inventions are stealing valuables from their owners. Through Roy being a sneaky little scamp, he makes everyone think Tom's the culprit, and this is worth kicking them out of their friend group after 100+ episodes, and Tom loses literally everything he's accumulated in his life. No second thought. Ginger is getting a new uncle, specifically a Roy-shaped uncle. And oh my god, Roy has done it. He has fully replaced Tom and everyone loves him, especially Angela. Ooh, this baby show's getting a little spicy. At his lowest point ever, Tom gets abducted after eating some garbage. Then they pull a reverse Avengers. Tom and a good amount of the villains from the series, including Darren, Ginger's teacher, the landlord, the 2 scientists that filled Ben with radiation in season 1, and this one lady. I don't think she did anything important. Yeah. They're all struggling to be bad because Roy is such a good dude. Through a block party heist, Tom works with his new friends to reveal that Roy's been stealing valuables as a side hustle. So in retaliation, Roy tries to kill everyone with a backup plan where his mansion falls apart as he's escaping, but miraculously nobody's hurt. And then, right after, Roy gets away, but it's okay, everyone's safe, everyone can just go back to normal and everyone can keep talking. Wait, huh? What? Wait, huh? No! Roy's house collapsing caused the garage to fall apart. Ah shit, Tom, Hank, and Jeremy are officially homeless, and all their stuff is gone in this wild cliffhanger, and let me tell you, things only go up from here. The story took so long to get intense, but here we are, starting at Season 6, Episode 1, we get to watch Talking Tom better than you could ever imagine. Season 6 never came out, the show got canceled. I watched 156 11-minute episodes of Talking Tom and Friends, only for there to be a cliffhanger right after the most important location gets destroyed and the best villain gets away. I initially thought, when coming into this series, it was gonna be whatever, not really something memorable, just like some 5 out of 10 Nickelodeon cartoon that would play during school hours on weekdays, but no, there was something here, and it was better than I anticipated. Looking at views alone, I'd be genuinely shocked if we see a proper continuation of this series, and I think in terms of demand, there's not even enough to warrant one more episode where they fix their studio, so I'm gonna try to put a happy ending on this still. In universe, all the talking games were created by the friends, and they're being made still, so, you know, just put 2 and 2 together, shabingly, shaboomly, and we got a happier conclusion only. And from there, I did actually go further to find the cesspool that is the rest of the Talking Tom empire. There are 17 separate YouTube channels, of which 16 of them have more subscribers than I do. Luckily, I was able to beat Italy, and really that's the only one that matters. Otherwise, the rest of the franchise is kinda gross, to be honest. One of the channels, specifically Talking Tom Heroes, is filled with 2D shorts of like superheroes and whatever. There's 3D shorts where they all look like bobbleheads. In fact, recent games look like this for some reason, and I really did try. It's none of it's canon. I don't care, and neither should you. At most, parallel universe, okay? That makes sense. I'm not budging on this one. I will say, however, the main show did have some shorts, vlogs, and a bunch of extra stuff between episodes, and I will count those as canon, and then I will ignore them again because nothing of importance happens between them. It is purely more fodder, meant for the Talking Tomers and the frienders, and at most, there's a good chance that might be it. There's still stuff coming out, of course, but it's definitely gone down the path of appealing to your local daycare of kids who watch Spider-Man Grimace Shake videos and freaked out at that one scene in Paw Patrol where he's like jumping over the bridge. To be honest, yeah, this does kind of go hard, actually. In fact, out of everything besides like the original games, this main show is probably the only thing I would say was worth it. It's basically Elsa Gate Jimmy Neutron, which is probably why I liked it. It works sometimes. I was actually upset finding out that the series ended on a cliffhanger cliffhanger. It's hilarious how many things could be added on. Show us Tom and Ginger's family tree. Make Angela good at music. Show us Xenon's parents, because who the hell would name their kid after an element? Have Becca do stuff. Have Jeremy do stuff. Bring back one of your 50 quadzillion villains. Figure out how and why Pierre was gunned down in the streets of LA. Give Ben something to do. For the entire series, he's been living with his mom. How do you simultaneously have all these characters and yet so little at the same time? Hell, I would make and write another season, but I'm not being paid, so I'm not gonna. And if there's any diehard fans who are ready to burn me at stake for saying something about Talking Tom, or neglecting it, or just having my stance on this, or forgetting something like Talking Tom card, or the fact that Hank made a sandwich that crashed the stock market, I lied about that, but that's probably true. If you want to argue with the story that I mashed together, I don't have time to argue with you, Talking Tom fans, because I'll be too busy playing outside, eating vegetables, and with your mother. So that's gonna do it, fellas. It's been a pleasure. If you're new or haven't been here in a while, there's plenty more of these ramblings and videos available right now. Here's a statistic. It's supposed to be the opposite of this, so, you know, if you could press that button, maybe a bell, maybe a thumb that goes up, yeah, that would be awesome sauce. Along with that, I also want to announce that I'm going to be partnering with Gamer Subs. I liked it. It's full of vitamins. It helped me out during this research. They're giving me free stuff, so I'm obligated to tell you to check them out. Yeah, I want to see how you guys like it. And they actually are giving free samples out and some pretty big discounts as long as you use the code CHUPO. They said I could get a free cup and maybe some more pretzels if you guys use my codes. So yeah. I'm all out of pretzels. I could really use them. I'm holding the Pop Tropica video hostage until I get that free cup. It's finished. I have the Pop Tropica video ready to go, fully done. But you gotta buy the funny subs. This may or may not be a bit. A wink wink, a reverse. Yeah. Oh, wait a second! I got a bingo!
Hey y'all, Scott here. Are you about 3 large footsteps away from the grave? Need to go time before you go thunk in a casket? Might I suggest learning to talk about video games? What else would I do at my funeral? If it wasn't for talking about video games, I'd be happy. It takes a lot of no shame to do, so tell me, are you gonna learn how to talk about video games? Or are you gonna have integrity? Ugh. Look at this. This is your life now. First step to talking about video games is not playing video games, and I cannot stress that enough. Why be a video game player when you can make silly comments about them? It's the same sentiment I have towards the working class. So, put the controller down and repeat after me. This game is f***ing bullshit!
Game bullshit.
Video games are art and have been one of the leading ways for artists to express themselves in recent memory. Discussing them is completely warranted, but if you're worried about losing the listener's attention during, make sure to spice things up by making funny random noises. While discussing said video game, don't be afraid to not talk about video games while talking about video games for roughly 5 to 10 minutes while you act out some kind of a skit. Make sure it isn't funny. Some people call this a waste of time. I call it a filibuster. You gotta have your arch nemesis game, one you just can't escape from. Sure, you could just not play it, but then what would I have to do tomorrow? Hey, it's been a while since that random noise. Still there?
Stand in front of your game collection to announce your resignation from society.
It's a good thing to yell a lot. People won't take you seriously if you aren't screaming. I call this the Thanksgiving dinner approach. Now, it's really important to act like you're better than the game you're talking about. This can be achieved with a few, "Who made this?" and "What is this game?" But if you don't know what to say, you can always just start acting awkward and give yourself a double chin. So on to the next one, which is the one after the last one. The next one is the stuff. It's the one. Swearing. Yes! Swearing is a genetic staple of the video game player. You truly play video games if you can say fuck about them. And if you aren't willing to say fuck uncensored, get the fuck out of here.
Duly noted.
You have to have an opinion on every game. The right opinion. You have to play every game too. And like every game. Except for the bad ones! If you mess up one of these, play it off as a joke. Maybe make a funny quip about it and shake some yellow text around you to prove you're serious about being funny. Funny moment! And you can't just talk about video games. You gotta be funny. Especially if you're not funny. That way you can deflect criticisms by stating you shouldn't be taken seriously. If you need to be seen playing video games, hold the controller as close to your chin as possible and frown. Can you tell the controller's not even plugged in?
Are you better than the person listening? No, but you have more Wii U games than them, so always remind them of that.
React accordingly to anything happening on screen, i.e. scream. And when you start talking games with people, make sure to not see them there. Oh hi, I didn't see you there.
You have to do your research and get everything right about Mega Man 4. If you don't... well, you look like an idiot. If someone pays you to talk about a video game, don't act like you already had integrity.
Maybe you could gather various like-minded people together and pose a threat. Like, watch yourself, or I'll start a podcast.
Feel free to really express some emotions here. You're talking about video games, for God's sake. I'd cry too if I were talking about Mario Party.
If you're having a hard time crafting your own things to say about these games, never count out plagiarism. It's a myth anyways. The alphabet's not copyrighted, f***o.
Of course, everybody has their own opinion, and that's the way it should be. There's never going to be a right or wrong one to have on a video game, and if someone disagrees with you, you can always call them a f*** over email.
And that just about covers what you need to know to talk about video games. You truly have what it takes to waste your time.
Of course, you need to know when to stop talking, so might I suggest a poignant stinger to end things before you get all blue? So grab a dictionary and find a random string of words that you think would work well together. I own more Wii U games than you. Wow, it's like fake.
We shouldn't have taped over that.
Morning. Correct. Welcome to the fun side of my brain, filled with an urge to collect video games and an obscene amount of Nintendo knowledge. I call it my wild side, doctors call it a tumor. I just like consistency, knowing these things will always be here, organized alphabetically. This is my thing, thank you. It used to be abstinence, but this works more. Everybody should get into this kind of stuff. We'd all have the same hobby. That way it'll be even more confusing why nobody would talk to me. Many consider this a waste of time, so that I say, well, so is living. Things could be worse. Sure, stupid Nintendo games may be my only true hobby, but at least I'm not politically aware. I mean, there is no true end in sight here. I did the math, and there are a lot of stupid Nintendo games. There's no excuse now. Everybody should have no life.
Over 15,000 games to try to discuss and later shelve. The consistency alphabetically, and player's choice can go to hell. The size and shape of discs and cards, for an hour or so I'll talk. I'd swipe right on them till both my thumbs are stems, cause every day's Fat Tuesday in my art. This world doesn't get my passion. They all think we play motions a sin, but it's their loss for they got no spare time to waste. This is something I know we should all embrace. I'm on a quest To address all the requests, please understand this kind of stuff is virginetic cachet. We have been blessed, no time to rest, I've got a lot to undress. You don't need sex, this is better anyways. It's stupid Nintendo games.
It may be hard to find a place to start, so might I suggest? Not that.
Might I suggest a Geist to start things out, then moving on to Pack and Roll. Lost in Blue and Tetris 2, or whatever's left at Kohl's. Nigel Mansell plus Clubhouse Games, name a better pair to taste. If you said Madden 09 and Skin, get the fuck out of my face. Tell me that you understand.
As a vegan, this fits my diet plan.
They make for great target tracks.
As long as I'm not having sex. You didn't tell me all these was fucking gex.
I shouldn't dwell. I've got no sex to sell. Take them all and distribute them, and you're spreading we play. It's a swell, these extra copies, extra ban you from hell. I've got a Fling Smash to play every single day. Stupid Nintendo games. I might be slightly obsessed. How could I not be? Have you seen these? I've got no shame to blame. If you're down and feeling blue when life drops in around you, there's a solution for all that pollution to in your brain. Stupid Nintendo games. Who wants to compare pens? This is my one true love. Never finding a mate. Look at all these things. The NES games. Oh man, Super Mario Bros. 2 is such a funny wet fart of a game. Why did it have to say Mario Madness on the cover? It almost looks like it's supposed to be the subtitle of the game, like Super Mario Bros. 2.
Tell me something I don't know.
Mario Madness.
Take it.
River City Ransom. I bought on the Wii Shop channel because I heard somebody say it was an 80s equivalent to Grand Theft Auto, and man, I wanted a game like that so bad. Oh man, it's just like Grand Theft Auto. The characters have skin. I like this game because it taught me proper money management, and we all know that's stuck. I bought Donkey Kong Jr. Math. How do we know that?
They're gonna break my legs.
It was an investment. A fun investment. Yeah, how fun is that 10 grand surgery you just had? Let me spend 200 in peace. You've gotta hand it to Nintendo. All the Donkey Kong Jr. fans are off the street now. Why do coke when you can do math? You know, the NES is well known for all the horrible licensed games, but I gotta admit, Back to the Future could be worse. Don't get me wrong, it's bad and barely follows the movie, but I don't think it's as terrible as something like Ghostbusters or Where's Waldo. Look, my copy has a flick wound. I mean, that says it all right there. Last owner must have hated it. Man, f this game. Oh, damn it. Where is Waldo? Kung Fu Heroes! It's been too long. I used to play this at my grandma's house all the time. Like once, I played it once. Pinball is a fucking lie, and I'm tired of acting like it isn't. This isn't pinball, but when you actually play the game, this is pinball. You snakes! The reproduction Nintendo World Championships and Campus Challenge cartridges. Always a joy to have these as a part of my estate. Do I care these reproductions are not the real deal? Well, no, I bought these to officially play them on an actual system. Plus, if I owned the originals, I think I would quit my job just to care for them.
How do I tell them I quit?
The NES is such a wonderful pantry of simple, fun, and dog shit games. I love this system, though. Why does the controller have to be this way? Why can't the buttons be slightly angled? You know how your thumb is? And when they redesigned the controller, they made the button placement worse! I woke up and my thumbs were like this one day. I was so fucking happy I could use this controller. Even though these official Nintendo created NES controllers have a button layout that can definitely wear on the thumb, I still love this system. But hey, what about the Super Nintendo? Everybody needs to have a few Super Nintendo games. You're running out of excuses not to. You know, we've already had 2 World Wars, might as well have clock while you're at it. I've got one Tetris Attack for you. This one's Tetris Attack. Easily one of my top favorite Super Nintendo games, and it isn't even real! They took this Japanese puzzle game with dear god anything but reptiles, and when bringing it over here, they gave it a reskin with all kinds of Yoshi's Island characters, and while we're at it, Yoshi's Island! What a thing! The Super Nintendo has one of the greatest lineups of 2D platformers, but that won't stop me from considering Family Feud to be one of my favorite games on the system. What makes the
soap moist?
Name something kids use.
Tonsils.
Name something parents save from a first baby to use for a second.
Food!
Name something that's often located in the basement of the house.
The basement.
Name something people start but never finish.
Me. War? Books of Faith.
Doom's ass red cartridge. You know, the color of ass.
Right?
Oh
my god, this version's so bad! It's impressive they got it on the Super Nintendo in general, but it's just not powerful enough for a game like this. Wolfenstein 3D works better, but it's heavily censored, which is kind of bizarre. Like, would you really be that surprised playing a game called Wolfenstein 3D? Hitler? At least Doom has the colored cartridge, like Killer Instinct. This is a fun way to annoy me. Super Punch-Out's weird. Like, the NES game is the most famous. It's one of my favorites on that console, but who the hell talks about the Super Nintendo one? Nothing wrong with it, it's just the controls and sound effects don't feel as good as the original on NES. To anybody who disagrees, I'll see you in court.
Crucifixion's a bit harsh.
Donkey Kong Country 3, the one I just can't own. I've never legally owned this game. If you don't believe me, look through my tax records. See no donkey. I did beat the original Donkey Kong Country, great game. I did it with the rewind feature on the SNES Online app on Nintendo Switch. Do I deserve to have hands? Nah, I only felt the need to use it when this part came up, where differently colored ropes do differently colored things. I looked at my excuses for the day and considered this to be a rewind warranting event. The Super Nintendo is such a cozy corner of gaming. Games were still simple at their core back then, but they had so much more depth now. A game like Super Mario World is pretty much in line with the Mario games on NES, but this one just goes so much deeper than that. It has a map screen that eventually tells you to go f yourself. A Link to the Past is a full realization of what the original Legend of Zelda on NES was doing. Super Metroid is the same, Super Castlevania 4, Mega Man X, Kirby Superstar. This is where many of gaming's greatest franchises of all time, to tons of fans, peaked. It doesn't get much better than this. But you ever wonder what the hell is up with these boxes? What is this design? It makes no sense! You know what'll get people to want Super Nintendo games? Geometry. And the fact these boxes are cardboard, please. I mean, it was excusable on the NES, here it's damn near inexcusable. The Nintendo 64 is a solid rebound, if by solid you mean painful. Good thing I only see in 5 frames a second. Nah, it's a great system, it just isn't as slam dunkish as the other ones. Like, it obviously has its downsides, it doesn't age that well for one. This generation of gaming as a whole doesn't really. Like, you consistently still see new games come out mimicking 8 and 16-bit style graphics. Nobody would be caught dead trying to resurrect this. At least we got Mario Party 1 out of it all, the greatest party game ever told. In reality, it may be a repetitive, unpolished go at the franchise that only started to get bad after it got good 9 entries in, but in my heart, it is the quickest lobotomy I've ever had. Super Smash Brothers. Look at that real cartridge. This ain't no holographic trick. If it was, could I do this? See, it's real. The start to one of the most fun gaming franchises to discuss, whether you're into the competitive scene or just like talking how different noses look between games. Smash Brothers just kind of brings everybody together, and the original Nintendo 64, while incredibly simple, still holds up to some extent. Mario Kart 64. Many consider it to be the greatest kart racer of all time. I consider it to be that game where Yoshi looks weird. 20 bones to whoever can tell me what this is. The new Tetris. Well, yeah, because this shit was old. Glover! Can you believe I have a room for a game I never played? What do you mean, yes? Yoshi's Story is this bizarre take on a Yoshi's Island successor. It's still pretty good, but it's so similar yet so different from any other Yoshi game. You gotta eat fruit. You don't just get to the end of the level, just do what my dietitian said and eat 30 fruit. So we gotta just find 30 pieces of fruit and then we move on to the next level. It's kind of an interesting direction. Hopefully the next Yoshi game does something just as unique. The same thing are good. My go-to game on this console will forever be Super Mario 64. Oh wow, Scott, next you're gonna tell us your lungs' favorite food is air. I can't help it, my body knows what it likes. The Nintendo 64 is a console I've learned to love, though it's far from my favorite. That's definitely because of these damn cartridges. Nintendo, come on, no end labels? I need to know if this is Glover or not. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. There's something about that original Game Boy that's just so endearing. But guys, the first handheld game console, because who wants to admit the Microvision exists? I mean, this thing is perfection with a Tetris cartridge in it. But I have the new Tetris now, f*** you. Alleyway is a fun one. It launched with the system and is a direct clone of Breakout. But I think to this day, Nintendo avoids the question, they refuse to admit it. It's one of those older Nintendo titles where they threw Mario in it for no reason. See that stick? That's Mario. Well, now I gotta play it. These early Game Boy games are so cute. They're so simple, but they know what they are and they don't try to bite off more than they can chew. That is a definite problem with a few titles for the handheld. They would just try to take some NES or SNES game and shrink it down and expect it to work. Donkey Kong Land. It's Donkey Kong Country on the go. You know, I just discovered I could take a shit on the go. All I have to do is shit my pants. Even some of the best games on here, like Link's Awakening and Super Mario Land 2, I mean, they are struggling with the limitations of the Game Boy at times. And yet, these are still such treasured products to me. Sometimes it's nice to go back to a time where this was all that was available in terms of handheld on-the-go gaming. You couldn't play The Witcher 3 at only 540p portably. You had to settle. And with all these limitations, developers still delivered well-designed and fun games. And Tetris is is what it is because of the Game Boy. Pokemon came out at what was supposed to be the end of the Game Boy's life, and yeah, that's something you don't want to do on your deathbed. Release Pokemon. Interesting concept. You collect and battle creatures. Let's try it out. There, I tried Pokemon. You happy? But I mean, Nintendo knew the Game Boy was starting to show its age. That's why we got the Game Boy Color, the full successor to the original Game Boy. Full successor, I swear to Christ.
We grow closer to my death every time I say that.
How could it not be? So many sources group Game Boy and Game Boy Color together. Bullshit gaming journalists who don't know anything. People like Nintendo. Listen, I get it, but the Game Boy Color had too many exclusive games for me to not consider it a full-fledged successor. I'll admit it's just a technical upgrade to the original Game Boy. When I finish the Minish Cap, I adore the old school Game Boy experience, but it is far from perfect. Guess why? Now the Game Boy Advance, that's where things start to pick up. I bet this game looks pretty fun. The GBA was like a portable Super Nintendo, but that's kind of all it is to me. I feel like so much of this handheld's identity revolved around games for other consoles. Oh my god, Super Mario World is here! And A Link to the Past! And Kirby! And Metroid, and Donkey Kong. I mean, it was a dream come true to be able to play these classic games on the go in all their glory, but what does the Game Boy Advance have to call its own? It's Mr. Pants? To be fair, there's quite a few games on this little guy, including Mario vs. Donkey Kong, a follow-up to Donkey Kong on the original Game Boy. This game was the best. It's like you'd expect it to just be Donkey Kong from the arcades on the go. In reality, it scares the f*** out of me.
Well, that's the end of Donkey Kong.
It keeps going after the original arcade game ends and is this meaty puzzle platformer. It's amazing. Plus it has this exclusive border on Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo. And now I can play my Game Boy games on the big screen in a house while I'm right next to a ceiling. God works. The Super Game Boy is pretty rad. It has all these settings you can tweak. You can change the border, make your own border for all I care. But it can play Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance games. For that you'll need the Super Game Boy 2, only released in Japan. Look, it's clear like a Game Boy Color cartridge. It's color. Like the Game Boy Color. It shows a Game Boy Color on the box. It released around the Game Boy Color's release. The Super Game Boy 2 must play Game Boy Color.
It doesn't, does it?
Looks like we have to move up a generation or two to the GameCube with the Game Boy Player. Alright, so this is a bit more of a mess. Instead of a regular cartridge, we gotta screw this on the bottom, plus pop the startup disc in. The last thing the Game Boy Player arc of my life needed was a startup disc. Well, when we get in there, I mean, it's playing the Game Boy games, and Color, and Advance as well. However, this thing reeks of anti-personality. Compared to the Super Game Boy, I was worried that thing was gonna f*** my wife. Look at how cool it is! Here, this is just the most convenient means of playing the entire Game Boy line. I'm too bored to yawn. But it's still a lifesaver of a device, and all more reason why the GameCube reigns supreme. My favorite console. Many would assume it's the Wii or Wii U. They didn't have Odama. Nintendo was firing at all cylinders on this console. Pretty much every one of their franchises got major installments here. Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Smash Bros., F-Zero, Star Fox, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, Wario, Wave Race, 1080, Pikmin, Paper Mario, Mario Kart, Party, Golf, Tennis, Baseball, Strikers, Odama? Geist is funny. Nintendo published a first-person shooter about ghosts. I was hoping they'd follow it up with an RPG about bees. Luigi's Mansion is such an interesting game. Like, you explore this haunted mansion and finish the game 3 hours later. I'd say the following games in the series took the general gameplay of Luigi with Vacuum and ran with it more. But they will never live up to the amount of ambiance this original game has. You can just feel how haunted this place is. It's such a fun experience. Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, because I only do what Mario tells me to.
Why not?
It sure is Dance Dance Revolution, and this is the only DDR game on the GameCube, and that's weird. Out of all platforms to put that game on during this generation, just the PS2 and Xbox. Not the system with customers willing to buy stupid plastic bullshit for it. The GameCube microphone, used for Mario Party 6, Odama, and eviction notices. The DK bongos, different game, same story. See, the GameCube still did a lot of that weird Nintendo bullshit, but it also had a normal controller and amazing games. You got the best of both worlds. Of course, looking at it critically though, the third-party support was definitely one of its weaker elements. It was definitely better than something like the Nintendo 64, but most third-party games were for the kids. Sure, we got our Resident Evils and Sonic the Hedgehogs, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, Super Monkey Ball, Beyond Good and Evil, Tales of Symphonia, but the other consoles had Grand Theft Auto 3. Also, I love this controller, but why is the D-pad so small? Why is the C-stick so tiny? Why only one Z button? Why the region locking? I can't easily play Japanese games on my console. I know that's a thing on multiple systems, but I just want to play Nintendo Puzzle Collection in peace. You have to use an action replay disc to even kind of play it, and bam, beautiful. This is one of my only cheat devices. I can use it to not play Mario Sunshine. I also have Dream Mix TV World Fighters, a Smash Bros. Clone featuring Bomberman and Simon Belmont and Optimus Prime. It's just missing Master Higgins. I also have The Legend of the Quiz Tournament of Champions, a trivia game published by Nintendo. You can play as Jeff Foxworthy. You gotta appreciate and despise these Japanese game boxes. They're cute and cool, but the outer sleeve is so easily losable and damageable. But that's about all I can say. I can only really go on for about 45 more minutes. There are only a few things in this world I could talk about for over 23 minutes. At least the Wii had the purest white game boxes known to man, a smoker's mortal enemy. God, I mean, the GameCube may be my favorite system, but the Wii is just so interesting. It had exactly what people wanted and none of what they wanted. Like, come on, games for your stupid fucking uncle like Wii Fit and Calvin Tucker? But then for the core audiences, you got Zelda, Metroid, Donkey Kong, Mario, Sin and Punishment? A sequel to a Japan-only cult classic shooter on the Nintendo 64? Who would have expected that? GoldenEye 007 on Wii is one of my favorites, a reimagining of the Nintendo 64 classic. A lot of diehards don't like this one because it's basically just Call of Duty, but some bundles came with a Golden Classic Controller Pro. The original didn't do that. Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time, thank you very much. The pinnacle of Space Mario. It's just such a magical feeling playing this game, even over a decade later, and I'm sure by the time it's 20 and I'm battling some kind of fun new disease, it'll still be. But the Wii was when anybody over the age of 40 started throwing a tantrum over using motion controls. I don't know, this ball segment of Mario Galaxy always gets brought up and I never thought it was that bad. It'll come back to me in 17 years, I'll be bald and hate it. Even the casual experiences on Wii I love. Wii Sports, Play, Fit, Trauma. Big Brain Academy Wii Degree is an awesome multiplayer game. Smarty Pants is still one of my favorite generic trivia games. Family Feud Decades? Name one of baseball's great all-time sluggers. Only baseball team I know, Harlem Globetrotters.
Is your answer there?
Name a song made famous by Elvis Presley. Eek, it's Elvis. Name a game that all the kids in the neighborhood can play together. Polyamory? As much as I love the system, again, it's not perfect. Whenever a game asks me to shake the nunchuck, man, like, this thing was not meant as a shaking device. It has the weight of an empty pencil cup. The amount of shovelware I actually kind of like. Sure, these things may be filling a landfill somewhere, but I'm sure I can find some use for them someday. Let's not forget the Wii had such classics as Vince Young starring in Madden 08.
Every story has a Christ figure.
And then followed up by the most disappointing sequel to Christ I've ever seen, Brett Favre starring in Madden 09. Go f*** yourself. And Jesus Christ, games on this console can be hideous. This was the dropping off point for developers who kinda cared. They either did or they didn't on the Wii. There's no in between. The same can sort of be said about the Nintendo DS. Like, we were either playing one of the greatest games of all time or Chrono Trigger. The DS, man, there's so many stupid fucking things came out here, but it has one of the best libraries as well. Though on the Nintendo first party side of things, it was a little weak. But under classic books, come on, I want to read, not count. DS games look so chunky now, whether they're 3D or 2D, they just all look so DS. Well, let's not forget the touchscreen. Everybody lost their stylus, but I never did. Doesn't even matter, you can use anything on the screen. Fingers, car keys. Using the stylus for PictoChat or for Mario 64 DS if I was trying to find new ways to embarrass myself. The Nintendo DS browser. I bought this before knowing what a Wi-Fi connection was. I will never get those $30 back. The DS is great, but I do feel like it has aged a bit more than other handhelds. It's in this weird purgatory of just powerful enough to do 3D graphics, but barely. But then even the 2D stuff doesn't look the hottest. Well, most of the problems with the DS were rectified with the Nintendo 3DS. However, it had an opposite problem. DS had great third-party support, iffy first-party. 3DS had amazing first-party support, but then barely any of the third parties cared. Ubisoft, Activision, EA, they all tried for like 1 year and then just gave up. But it didn't matter because we got Christ, Metroid Prime Federation Force, Mario Party the Top 100, Triforce Heroes, Mario Sports Superstars, Pokemon Rumble Blast, Yoshi's New Island, Paper Mario Sticker Star. Hey, Pikmin! There's the Nintendo Switch, guys. Oh my god, isn't Super Mario R so quirky and unique? Nintendo, who's running your eShop now? Oh great, a controller for rats. Bravely Default 2, is that a sentence? Demon Ex Machina, this is still medically the only game with the 60 or above on Metacritic to have given me pink eye. Paper Mario the Origami King. Get. Oh, but we skipped over an important console here. The Sega Master System. It's so charmingly pathetic. What the f*** is this? Who asked for this? Why do I have to look between the TV and gamepad to change system settings? Nintendo TV, haha, f*** you. Yeah, why not publish Devil's Third Nintendo? The Wii U microphone exists. There's a goddamn mic on the gamepad. Why are these two cases black? Why is this one cream colored? Why does this one not have the blue ridge? Why remake Wii Sports? Why swap between controllers so much? Why in Super Mario 3D World's multiplayer does this big blue border appear? everything Nintendo's done, I have something to bitch about! Why is this wet? Why does this repel virginity? And again, in Mario 3D World, why in multiplayer does this big blue border appear? I get that it's supposed to tell you that the players are too far apart, but it comes out of nowhere. It sometimes doesn't leave, and it's just always there, mocking me, just like every shape I've ever met. Where does this blue border get off? Wait. That feels like... What is this? Go away! I hate shapes! Is this how it's always been? It's me.
I know a lot of me.
Thanks for having me on such short notice.
We offer express checkouts for a reason.
I just really needed to talk to somebody with a PhD.
I don't have a PhD. They forgot the U.
You have FUD?
I have FUD.
Listen, man, I feel like I'm going crazy here.
Yeah, I remember my first time.
I can't sleep. I haven't eaten in days.
Oh God! Here, have this.
Blueberry?
Maybe this is linked to something. Firstly, sign this confirming your consent to my research.
Yeah, sure. That's just words.
Consent is the highest form of flattery.
I thought it was constipation.
Okay, so are you financially unstable?
No, I've never paid taxes. You save a lot of money doing that.
Are you depressed?
It is affecting my happiness.
I can prescribe you liquor.
Do you even know what I'm talking about?
As your therapist, I'll give you the same answer I give all my patients. No.
Okay, well, everything I see, there's this blue border around it all.
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard! And I've had patients that murdered!
Seeing a border is more absurd than murderers.
They make great arguments.
I just don't know what it is. I recently noticed it, and looking back, I feel like it's been obscuring my vision for as long as I can remember. What if there's something down there I can't see that it's blocking?
Oh, it's just carpet. And it is looking pretty good today. I wish you could see it.
See, you gotta help me! My sanity's at stake here!
No, somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Fine. You're right. It's probably not a big deal. This month has probably just been really hard on me.
Don't whine. We've all been through April.
Hey, because I talk about stupid Nintendo games so much. That's all I do. Maybe I'm overdosing.
Might I suggest a new hobby? I recommend a book to discover new things to get into. Stupid bullshit for dummies.
I don't know what else I'm good at. What about you? Do you have any talents?
I have a foot fetish.
Really?
Not yet. I'm trying to branch out of therapism. It'd be more interesting for my epitaph.
So you'd be willing to do an experiment?
As somebody with a foot fetish would say, yeah! Nice bed. Are those pillows real?
Yeah. So, call me crazy here, but I think I'm in the head.
Maybe my other patients can help you. My murder clients can turn you on to some new hobbies.
No, I want you to knock me out.
Oh, come on. I'm a therapist, not a doctor.
Please, just analyze my brain when I'm out of it. We gotta figure out what's going on here.
With what? That CAT scanner in the corner over there?
Yes.
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. You never walked over there to get me a box.
Fine, here's a flashlight to look in my ear. Go wild.
Ah, well, you're in good hands. I'm quite knowledgeable on head.
Then what did you get on your SAT?
Oh, a lot.
Oh, well, that's good. I feel safe with you. Oh! Holy shit, I do have a head.
Holy shit, he does have a head.
So this is what a brain looks like. It looks fine. Hey, Jerry!
1 sec, I'm making sure I don't get confused here.
Oh man, all my memories! That's when I saw a white guy. That's when I was a white guy. My favorite water! When I was horny, when I met anime, when all my friends died. Take me back. I have a blue border around them.
You found a blue border? Kick its ass!
I can't do that. I can never compete with a shape. They always win. Remember that gun that shot me? Shape.
I know how you feel. My dad's killer was a shape.
I just don't get it. Like, why is it here? Why has this border always been a part of my life? Why can't I escape it? Why doesn't anybody else see it?
Maybe you need to relax. How about a nice pillow to the face?
That's killing me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe a gun to your head will take your mind off things.
I appreciate the help, but I think I'm just gonna wake up, go to the desk, and whine about... brink. What was that?
Words!
No. I think the border just got bigger.
That's impossible! That would require you to not be brain dead, and your pulse stopped 30 seconds ago.
Well, resuscitate me!
I didn't hear a please.
Oh my god, I want to get out of here! I just want to talk about stupid Nintendo games! Oldie 3s? Geist?
Maybe a cold washcloth will revitalize you. Nope, it's not wet enough.
It starts off the same for every week and ends with a game on PS3. Pick something right out of the drawer, then hold it up against the floor. Spew some junk about no sex, then a vegan comes just to say gex. At the desk look like a hoarder, surrounded by some big blue border. I just want to break the mold, to not follow a path. But every week my life involves mentioning barrel blast. My screen is all burned in. It's closing. My enemies have that stupid grin. It's closing. And just like my virginity, I'm worried this 1080p outlines here for infinity. I'm on the board. Does my whole life need a giant watermark? Starting. I truly really never noticed something so stark. Why? These are some deep questions, and this is getting too philosophical for me. To lay it on the line, it's closing in on me. It's closing in. Has it always been this way? It's closing in. Not sure if that's okay. It's closing in. Constantly from day to day. To lay it on the line, it's closing in on...
I gotta remember this for next time.
When I heard you were in the hospital, I dropped everything and came straight here.
Shh! There's a library across the street!
Hey, how's our pre-corpse doing?
Oh man, I've been trying to get this place for years.
I called 911. I asked them how you were doing.
Oh, I have some questions for them. What's her Snapchat?
They blocked me.
No! After a mental breakdown like that, you need to do something productive. Like join the army.
Is that why you're in the hospital?
No, I stubbed my toe afterwards, plus I had a coupon that was expiring.
He said some square existed. A blue square at that!
Blue square.
Guys, I swear, there's a big blue border on everything I see and do, and I think it gets bigger the more I give into my primal urges. Watch. Ah! You see?
Man, you know, I've never met somebody who's f***ing stupid before.
Okay, can I please talk to each of you separately?
Yeah. No.
Derry, how's cheese pissing you off today?
Pretty good. I'm seething.
Does it ever become too much? I mean, vegan all day?
I always got my vegan and creme jet. He's my not eggs to dear God, anything but bacon.
But I mean, that's just another license to renew every month. Don't you ever just want to mix things up and gut a fucking duck?
No, I'm pretty content being miserable.
Do you do anything other than be vegan?
Well, I don't eat fruit for fun.
But you're vegan.
Yeah, my other passion is malnutrition.
Target employee, how's it not working at Big Lots?
Red.
Do you ever get tired of working there and having a dead brother?
If it wasn't for my dead brother, I would have never replaced him in your group. Having a dead brother is great. You should try it sometime.
Jeb, vegan.
Oh, I don't know about that. I want out.
What are you talking about, you went out? You're a vegan, not married.
I don't know, I tried a corn dog and realized part of it wasn't vegan. The batter had milk.
What are you gonna do without veganism? And what about Terry? What's he gonna say?
I don't know, I don't want to hurt his feelings. He stopped vegan in the county, you know? He gave up drinking water because cows drink it too. I can't do this. I have dreams, you know?
Like what?
I like Gex.
You mean this?
No, the lizard.
Rex, you hate sex.
More than most hate not sex.
Guys, don't you see? You may not have a blue border around you, but you have the equivalent in the form of crippling restrictive tropes.
I prefer the term silly running gags.
And why do you even care? The border's not harming anyone.
It just matters to me. It's been a part of my life this whole time, and I just want to feel normal.
Is this still a part of my therapy session?
The meter's still running.
You know what? I'm out of here. I got no milk to drink.
Save some no milk for me.
Yeah, Target does need an employee.
And every chastity needs a moderator.
Does anybody else see?
Squares can be blue!
Where are the signs? Centimeters being obstructed! Centimeters!
I'm boned.
I'm not.
We've got to alert the officials! So, welcome to being
So that's what it feels like.
I hope you guys accomplish your homework of dismantling your personalities.
I've gone cold turkey, no meat. Just need a few patches to get through the day.
Yeah, I bought a gun! For murder!
Jeb, we keep this up, the blue border will vanish. We can go back to our specialized diet.
Terry, what do you think about lizards?
Yeah, they're great for looking, not for eating.
No, like as a hobby.
What do you need hobbies for? You're a vegan, not a man.
I'm on a job hunt. I heard Wendy's was lacking Target employees working there.
I decided to stop being your therapist and start being a therapist.
I eat zinc now.
Did you not before?
Well, taking vitamin supplements seemed like a great way to get my mind off not having sex. And zinc just suits me.
You know you can only take 40 milligrams a day.
How much is that in pounds?
Okay, well I spent all last night with my games.
You.
This personality change should be enough to mitigate the blue border for us. For now.
For now?
But I had something to do down there and I can't see with the border in the way.
Guys, this isn't just a problem that'll affect us. I read Square's A Cautionary Tale.
You read the whole thing?
I'm up to bread, but it says that blue borders ain't something that can just go away. It's like a black hole. The worse it gets for us, the more it'll start to affect others. I think we nailed its origin of appearing due to excessive rut being inning, but that's all we got. If we don't do something about this soon, it'll not only consume us, but everybody. Humanity is hell-bent on repeating itself, and if we don't warn people soon, things could get bad.
I know the Amber Alert guy.
I've been wanting a spotlight from him.
Rex, I got something planned for you and I.
Oh, I've heard of something like that. It's called an event, right?
Everybody else, just spread the word as much as possible. The more people know, the quicker we can find a solution. Get on your feet and let's do this.
I've seen Wendy's employees stand. This will be great practice.
We're not crazy, you're just We're not crazy, you're just We're not crazy, you're just
Alright, here's the plan.
Say no more.
I booked us an appointment with somebody that owns a curtain.
How do you find these people?
I just thought people took things with curtains more seriously. Look at showers.
Ugh, not this plan again. I'm not gonna f a shower.
No, turns out the curtain owner hosts a talk show.
Those demographics overlap?
Barely, but if we go on this show, we'll reach all cable TV users.
So nobody.
Hey, that's more nobody than yesterday.
What's this talk show about?
I was hoping blue borders, but no, I had to lie to get us on.
Hi, I'm Hector and Friends. That's not the name of the show, that's just my name, damn it, and welcome back to Throats for Thought, where we get to chat with throat users from all over the world and county. Our 15th guests today have throats. Let's get them out here.
You don't know if you have a throat?
Forget I never took anatomy. Remember, if things aren't going our way and we need attention, when in doubt,
vomit.
No, just lie and say it's your birthday. That'll get us a sympathy vote.
It is my birthday.
Okay, I just got a cease and desist from the other 9 groups handing out papers with this exact slogan.
It is a popular time of year to get f***ed.
Well, maybe we can get our attention some other way. Like with sex appeal?
But we're already f***ed.
Hey Hector, it's great to be on this show with the throat. Ever since I've gotten one, this has been a short-term goal of mine.
Oh, who's this?
Oh, he's my aide.
Swallow.
Thanks. Well, when I heard your story, I knew you had to be on the show. So, you have a throat?
Does he ever?
I won best throat at the state fair.
I won biggest.
Ever since I was 18, I was told my throat was my best feature.
Okay. Been notarized?
What?
I mean, any official throat user's been notarized.
Hey, if anybody has a throat here, it's Scott. I can tell you how many times I've been around this man and had to be, damn man, stop using your throat!
Listen, Hector, heck. May I call you Hal?
May I call you
I may not have my throat documents on hand. Would you settle for dental?
There's a big blue border that's gonna eat you.
Get off my show.
No, we have to stop the blue border. It actively annoys everyone it affects. It has to end!
Oh my god. My aunt just died.
On my birthday?
Well, any publicity is good publicity.
You got that right.
This just in. A fight amongst 10 groups of end-of-the-world conspiracy theorists broke out today because apparently we can't all settle on a definitive end of the world.
Shapes? I don't trust them. Get the f*** away from me!
In other news, on a special edition of Throats for Thought, a throatless con man and his aide took over the show to inform everybody that a blue border will be overtaking the world. Police later confirmed that blue borders don't exist.
Alright, step 1 went better than I expected. It's getting us closer to step 2. Give up.
At least we did spread the word on multiple issues. Now people know about the blue border and think we're f***s.
I mean, we only started to see the border after you brought it up to us.
Huh.
This Justin reports that the state of Ohio experiencing a blue border obstructing their vision are increasing rapidly. Let's go to a reporter on the field.
I'm in a field.
See, that's why I don't trust the news anymore. That's a yard.
I'm standing here because as a news reporter, you trust what I have to say outside more than inside. Various eye-havers are reporting a phenomena where a blue border is obstructing their view. Nobody knows why, but it seems that the entire state of Ohio is affected.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Other states would contact Ohio to help, but it seems that they would have to be convinced that Ohio is real first.
Oh my god, you know what this means?
Not Michigan!
This thing is spreading. Like some kind of disease.
I'd argue the best diseases are contagious.
How are we gonna take on something that's not even tangible the size of Ohio?
Maine? Maybe. Ohio? I've tried. It's not possible.
Guys, we can't give up! This is important to me! People are starting to finally see what it's been like to be in my shoes this entire time!
They're bitching about Wario?
Where even is this blue border? I feel like it's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I just can't escape it. Like the moon!
I think I know where to look. Guys, we're going to space!
No, I left my passport at home.
How? We need 2, maybe 3 cars to hold us all.
I get space sick.
I just don't want to fucking do it. Guys, come on! Does anybody know how to build a rocket?
I know of rockets.
We'll wing it. The question is, what materials do I have enough of to make a rocket? Come on, we gotta try. Target employee. If the blue border takes over, there won't be a Wendy's to get fired from if there's no world left.
There will always be a Denny's, though.
Terry, there won't be no cheese to eat if this continues. Jerry, there won't be me wasting money on your services. Rex, there won't be no sex to be had. Jeb, no everything except for Gex because anything but Gex is Gex. That includes shallots. If we're the only ones who can do this, we have to take this blue border out ourselves. We're the only one who can do this. Everybody else is busy. We've got nothing else to do today!
It's our time to prove our worth by saving the world, save this frameless earth. And when we do, we'll rub it in the faces of our government. How could you tax a hero's quest? Just take that IRS. We gotta save the world, we gotta save the day. I know you all don't have some plan, so hear me out as I sway. You don't want blue cataracts, wouldn't that be anti-swell? You got nothing else going on, so you all might as well. We can't give up, at least not yet. We gotta try, I can't lose this bet. We're the only ones capable of ending this blue fable. So we must install our big night. This so counts as a fight. Take your nearest hand, drop it on your closest head. Loyalty or no dignity, not both or you'll be dead. It's our duty to fight back after borders came to dwell. When else does this ever happen? So we all might as well, might as well. Stand up and unite, our strength combined can take the fight. Because it's up to us and with some luck we'll watch the border's demise. And if unaware before, prepare yourself cause this is war. There's not much time before we incline forever borderline.
to space. Remember your coats.
I'll just pick one up on the way there.
Terry Lessler, you'll be our treasurer. Geriatrics HR. Jeb Jab customer support representative. Rex Mo's moral support representative. Target employee. Catering.
Good thing I didn't pack clothes.
Yeah, I'd like to file a complaint.
Ready for liftoff. Cramming good luck charm down pants. Setting Tinder radius for 50 miles and beyond. Oh, this atmosphere! Hello, please? Yeah. Yeah, that's space.
God, that's a lot of fucking space.
Yeah, space is a lot bigger up close.
Alright, looks like we have to take a left in about half a mile. Oh, I forgot to carry the 3.
Don't worry, I recognize this area. Just keep going straight.
Hey guys, so as a caterer here, I'm trying to figure out what to do. What would a Wendy's employee make? Food. Alright, back to the drawing board.
What was that? Something!
Oh, we got a leak here.
I f***ing hate circles!
Alright, listen. I'm your moral support rep, so this means a lot coming from me. We're f***ed.
Listen, if we die, please tell me. Was it hey y'all or hey all?
Hey guys, I made us Baconators.
That's a f***ing Whopper! Ugh!
Please f*** up more.
Oh, who shot us?
My money's on the working class.
No. It can't be! My mortal enemy! Cover athlete of Man in 09! Brett Favre!
Oh, Scott. You'll pay for this.
Favre! Why are you doing this?
First of all, it's none of your business. For whatever reason, you despised Madden 09, so looks like I'll have to deal with you myself.
You can't kill us, it's illegal!
Hey, anything's fair game in space. This round was planning to jaywalk.
Let's get the hell out of here!
We can't escape him!
He just called Cutter Sport, he's pissed.
Oh god. He's docking!
His troops are boarding the ship.
Holy sh**. It's the Green Bay Packers.
Alright, Favre, we're ending this! Guys, I know we're trying to mitigate our tropes here, but we can't let it affect who we are. The only way we're gonna win here is by being the best us we can be.
There's one thing I hate more than the Green Bay Packers. It's sex.
Honestly, deep down, I've always felt like I've been a Wendy's employee.
Well, I've always been a vegan.
I haven't. Is that a gun?
No. It's Gex.
Shut up!
In front of us when we weren't looking! Oh god, he's charging up!
We don't have enough resources to fire back. We have everything we need except for zinc.
I already ate zinc. I'm on the thallium now.
We need attention. Things aren't going our way.
Vomit. Hey, here's a nail.
That'll work. Guys, we have enough.
Get.
That's it. I'm tired of you Madden 08 fans.
I'm more of a Madden 09 guy, I swear! Favre, all we're doing is looking for the blue border. Just let us go and everybody will be fine.
And you think I have nothing to do with that. But you know what? I'm coming over to deal with you myself.
that?
Who saved us? Vince Young! Vince, thank you!
Yes. Hey, Scott, no problem. Good luck out there. Thanks.
I'd like to not file a complaint.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna make it. We're almost out of gas.
What are we gonna do? Where are we gonna go?
Sunoco!
Guys, I don't think we have to go that far.
So that's what blue is.
The color.
I'm so happy we're all hanging out more.
I'm just happy home invasion's in now.
What are we looking for exactly?
Probably a square. Well, if any place is gonna give us answers, it's here.
Oh, sweet. Printer ink.
Oh, wow.
Look at this one, eh?
Wait, guys. Nobody would leave their printer ink out there just like that. It's a trap! No!
You dare acknowledge my existence? Threaten to remove me from your life?
It kept me busy.
I'm done only affecting you in your precious state. I'm ready to irritate the entire world.
God, no!
There's nothing you can do now! I am now in everybody's life, not just yours!
Why did you only affect me to begin with?
You were weak! You wasted all your time talking about stupid Nintendo games!
I risked a lot doing that. Ever heard of spontaneous combustion?
You were a waste! I contacted Farm to take you out, but apparently I underestimated you.
But you took advantage of my group's love for printer ink!
Just because my first plan to eliminate you fell through doesn't mean I'm opposed to ruining your life even more so now. You were the perfect catalyst for my plan, to be a part of everybody's life. Burn the screen in everybody's eyes. There's no turning back now. I am all powerful. I am eternal life.
The opposite of eternal life is virginity!
It's weakening it.
I've been holding this one in for years.
It looks like it needs one more dose.
I've been saving this one. Madden 08 and Espanol for PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360!
I hate when this happens.
Can we eradicate it?
No.
I got raid.
If it just stays here, it might get bigger if we don't do something about it.
Maybe it needs a host.
What are you saying here?
I think it needs to live with somebody, or else it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger again.
I'll do it.
That goes against everything we've just done!
Guys, I've had to deal with this thing longer than anybody else. I know how to handle it at this point. It's never gonna leave, but I know how it works. I know how to just talk about stupid Nintendo games and not let it bother me. I would not wish this upon anybody else. I just hope people understand what I see all the time.
Deal.
Look, we did it! Everything's back to normal.
Yeah, this blue border's not gonna leave anytime soon for me, but as long as I know how to handle it and not let it affect what I love, that's okay. Plus, who knows, it might shrink over time. I think it even did that a while back.
I think that deserves a letter of recommendation. Pop that on your resume. You're the only patient of mine that has saved the world from shapes.
If it wasn't for this whole thing, I would have never considered myself to be a fast food employee.
None of us did.
At least I can go back to having no means of crotch access.
That's good. I heard Jesus hates hand jobs.
Terry, I'm sorry. I don't think I can be a vegan anymore. I like Gex.
Well, you can't change who you are, but we could always use a volunteer vegan on the weekends.
Oh boy, now people know what I'm not.
You guys, thanks for helping me out. It means a lot.
I think everyone will understand this whole blue border thing you're dealing with.
Well, even if they don't, as long as I have what I truly care about, I don't give a piss.
from a blue border quirl. I just have to live with it for the whole rest of my days. It's a lot, but you've been taught this thing is worse than you thought. But there's one small thing that makes it all okay. Stupid Nintendo games. These stupid Nintendo games.
A team when you have this all-star duck. Somebody who's actually trying to win the game. Watch this! I need to warm up first.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's lift some weights. We've gotta have our pre-workout shakes if we wanna win the game. I feel like I'm one of them Instagram fitness people. How many lumps do you want? Fill her up with water. Clumsy little old me. You shake it, shake it, shake it like you're getting paid for it. Arriba, arriba. Hey, man, do you want to try some stuff that will make you fast like me? Absolutely. Where did Daffy go? His shake is ready. Let's do this! Just do it! Every time we say it, we get money. Tweety, why are you wearing that scuba gear? Because I'm going deep! Whee! Here comes the Feathered Defender!
Daffy, we're on the same team!
Sorry, my brain is messed up. This'll be like jumping into a hole. I love it when I bounce it off the rim and then get it in.
Sí que es rápido, limpia uno, limpia dos, se va para el centro. Míralo, míralo que está en el área, mira, tira el centro, tíralo, tíralo, por favor.
I made a power adjustment so I'll never miss the shot. Here I go. Oh, oh no! I don't have control of it! I'm going too fast! Please help me to get off of this thing! There's no seatbelt, please! Oh dear, here comes the kaboom. Oh, ouch. Back to the old drawing board.
I'm going straight for the hole. Nothing different. Game plan. Pass me the ball, Bugsy. Okay, Doc.
Oh no, we're losing the game.
It's time to break out the secret stuff. Michael's secret lasagna.
This is good lasagna.
Thanks, bro.
I got an idea. Don't touch me, I'm pregnant. Psych!
Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. I've got you now, you wascally rabbit.
Dude, are you okay?
I just got shot. I'm not okay.
What can we do? How can we save you?
Hit the shot. Win the game.
But we can't. We're on the other side of the court and there's only 1 second left to...
No sweat. This is Looney Tunes, man.
Welcome to the 2016 presidential debate, Donald Trump versus Bernie Sanders.
Sponsored by the Debate Shop. If you're looking for a hooker, you've come to the right place. That's supposedly Donald Trump.
And that kinda looks like Bernie Sanders.
Everybody, let's hear it for Bernie Sanders. Yeah, that's great. That's really great.
Thank you, loyal supporters.
Okay, yeah,
Let me hear it from Trump.
Yeah,
he came out today.
Let's hear it for Trump.
He risked his body.
See, the problem is that the media doesn't want me to win this campaign. See, they rig it so that nobody's here.
You think you have media problems?
You have bowel problems.
I have bowel problems. I'm going to spread the wealth. He's going to spread his ass cheeks and poop on all of you.
I'm going to take a spoon.
Oh, a spoon.
I'm going to make a bowl of cereal and I'm going to make you eat it.
We have a question.
We have a question here. Okay, what's your question, sir?
Mr. Sanders, what will you do on your first day of office?
First executive order.
Okay.
We're going to deport you, Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah?
And we're going to make you pay for it.
Oh, yeah. On my first day of office, I'm going to say, Bernie, get the hell out of here. Get your books, get your candles, get your Depends, get your collection of Life magazine, and get out of this country, okay?
Are you going to use your millions to buy these votes?
My millions?
Your billions?
I mean, my billions, Bernie.
Oh,
and you're going to use your tens of dollars. This is how I'm going to fix the economy, okay? Everybody's going to go back to work. Everybody kind of took a snooze break for a while there. They hit the alarm button. They were like, give me 5 more minutes, okay? Where's my hat? Okay, it's gonna, you read this? Do you see what this says? It says, make America great again. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. You like my hat? You want one? Oh. Okay.
Donald says he supports the middle class, but he employs illegal immigrants in his factories.
In my factories?
In the hotel factories that churn out people.
Churn like butter? So butter factory. Bernie's gonna open up Bernie's Butter Factory, everybody. Okay, and we're gonna make some butter. Okay, him and Mrs. Butterworth are gonna have pancakes together on a Tuesday. Okay, Bernie, how are you gonna fix the economy, Bernie? Hey, Bernie. Hey, Bernie.
To fix this economy, we're gonna do 2 things.
Yeah, okay.
1, raise the minimum wage. There are too many people in this nation who cannot survive because they spend so frivolously. But I'm gonna fix that by giving them more money.
Okay, Bernie. Okay. You ever see those fat people? Okay.
I don't see fat people.
They're fat people in this country.
I don't see them.
I know your eyes might be too old for them to work anymore.
Everyone's an American.
But there's fat people in this country, and they're living off of welfare. Okay?
Welfare.
And they can afford food because they're disgusting. They're eating Cheetos. They're eating your Doritos, Bernie. This is my 4-year plan. We're gonna put a big wall around the whole country. Okay. We're all gonna be singing Kumbaya. Okay, look, Bernie, it's simple. We're gonna make America great again because it was great before, and then Obama came into the ring, and now everything's crap.
I need to make America great right now.
Yeah, you're gonna. I think your tie is a little bit askew. Oh, Bernie, you went down like a bitch. All right, Bernie, if you want to fight, let's fight.
Good thing we have something set up so we can settle this in a different manner.
Yeah, let's go.
They're gonna fight.
Trump's got a strong right-wing hook.
Yeah, take that, Bernie. Get up, you little baby Bernie. Get up, Bernie.
Can you believe he's 74 years old?
He sure is spry, and look at those shorts.
Oh my god, he's going up to the top in a move I think I've only seen performed by a monk on a Tibetan mountain peak. He took off his jacket for the young voters.
And he's going for the Bernie bomb! He dropped like Ted Cruz dropped out of the race.
Trump's really feeling the burn. Uh-oh, countered by Trump. Bernie's down.
Looks like Trump is standing him back up. He's showing him a little bit of friendship. I guess everybody's a winner tonight. Oh no, clothesline!
We love it. It's great. It's gonna be great, guys.
Patented Sanders slam. Uh-oh, Bernie's getting a chair. Is he gonna take a break? Maybe a little nap? Oh my god, no, he hits Trump with it.
He's got himself a Sanders sitter. He misses. Bernie's using his yoga moves.
Looks like Bernie's gonna set him up. He gives him a shove, and Trump's leaving the building.
Remember, this fight was brought to you by the Debate Shop, where if you're feeling ringy, then get on my dinghy.
Bernie! Bernie, baby! Are you feeling the burn yet, Trump?
They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
Did you? Yes. Yeah. Is that what you just realized?
I'm hungry. Let's go get some breakfast.
Good morning, kids.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Are you kids hungry?
Yeah.
Do you kids want me to make you breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make some breakfast.
Yeah.
Let's use
Eggs. Bacon. Toast. Ketchup. Macaroni and cheese. Peanuts. Rich and creamy cream cheese frosting. Glory Foods sensibly seasoned lower sodium 50% less sodium than regular canned tomatoes, okra, and corn. Manzanilla pimento stuffed olives. Chunky New England clam chowder. Dog food. Cat food. A pack of 24 crayons. And a party popper.
Then we take the whole thing and we put it in the oven. It's done.
I have to use the bathroom.
Is it good breakfast?
Damn, this is a good breakfast. Freeze! She's an undercover cop. You're under arrest, Mr. President, for stealing those eggs. This time I'm gonna take you down. That's what you get for stealing those eggs.
How am I supposed to explain this to the judge?
Kids' reactions to Breakfast with the President.
The first thing they do is wake up and be hungry. Really? Like, Jesus.
And they made Made out of crayons, beans.
And then there's this other guy that thinks he's the president. He doesn't look like no Obama. Like, jeez.
Did she just shoot the president? Like, who does that? She would probably go to like jail forever. Or maybe she would go to court every day. I don't know, but this cop, this whole cast is just crazy. I mean, who made up this video anyways?
I know you're thinking, even a fire extinguisher. There we go.
We're back with more mail.
Good to see you again.
Good to see yous. As you can see behind us, we have what we call
the fridge.
The fridge.
The mail.
All the cool art that you guys sent us in the past has been photocopied. So these are not the originals, just so in case you're like, did he cut it in half? Right behind us as we open up
more mail.
Even more mail. With another one from Nick, Julia, and David from Massachusetts.
Look.
Oh, yes.
Look upon thine midnight snack.
That is beautiful. I love the art style. I love just like the outline feature that you guys put. It's like so nice and cartoonish. The cruiser is looking good.
It really is great.
Yeah.
This is,
great job, guys.
This is fantastic.
Great job. Like this is going on the fridge.
Oh, it's going on the fridge.
That's
We're
going.
gonna need another poster board.
It might also go in the fridge.
I may eat this for lunch later. A letter that I will now read.
You read every other word. I'll read one word. You
Dear
FCCD.
It's
us
again.
Thanks
so
much
for
showing
our
fan
arts.
Last
time
we
were
so
happy
to
see
them
in
the
mailbox
number 2
video.
Super fast speed. Here we go. We've been loving the new video, so we
made
fan art.
One is a cutout version of the ending scene from Midnight Snack. Quote, "Oh look, my car. That's where I left it." And the other is a drawing of a dog, bun, and cake from Hot Dog.
I'm not a hero, I'm a hot dog.
Sincerely, Nick, Julia, and David.
Nice job, guys. And you've got this incredible...
You have additional art.
Incredible doodles.
I like how bold and clean the lines are.
And you did it on one take, or you practiced or something, but it looks it's all one with marker.
This is incredible.
That's amazing. Like, and you guys added your own style to it, which is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's going on the fridge.
It's going on the fridge.
Incredible artist, guys. Ta-da!
Dog. Hero of the sandwich.
Hero of the sandwich. I love the way Bun's arm is like, and his eyebrows. It's nice. And cake. A cake is looking sharp there.
The eyebrows on Dog are great. I love it.
Great job, guys. You guys just you always knock it out of the park. Always a pleasure to see you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
And thank you guys for your support. Okay, we're gonna open up this
More
one
mail
from Corbin. As you can see, we have my long arms. This is I love this.
This is fantastic.
This is fantastic.
It's wonderful.
This one is a keeper. This one
incredible.
is for Brandon. Frisbee, dude, and it is
a frisbee.
It's an actual throwable into the oven or any other places frisbee, dude. Like I love this.
This is incredible, and because I have been playing both Ultimate Frisbee 13, 14 years now, and I'm playing disc golf for over 10 years. Having me on a Frisbee, Corbin, incredible.
Yeah, dude,
incredible. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
Yeah,
that is so amazing.
Dude,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for sending that, dude. That means so much to have a. Oh, that was a great. Okay,
that was the first honorary toss of this Frisbee.
The first honorary toss. Here we go. I'm gonna flip it. Yeah,
wow,
dude,
Corbin.
Awesome stuff. Let's put that up here.
Thank you,
Corbin.
And wait, there's more
because Doc Ock
Tritium
in the package, dude. Like 2004. Spider-Man 2, this thing is in prime condition, and I had a Doc Ock like this, except it was the 12-inch one, but this one is so amazing, I'm gonna leave it in the box.
There's a choking hazard, I can't use this. Oh, wait a minute. Choking hazard, small parts, not for children under 3.
Sorry,
it says
guys.
The toy's age is 4 and
No, wait a minute, look at this. Right there, it says...
Not under 3.
Now, Spider-Man is up here saying ages 4 and up. We have to call the police. So, yeah, guys,
wow,
Corbin, thank you again, dude, for just sending this. Like, what a peach.
Spider-Man 2 is also one of my favorite video games of all time.
Yeah, dude, Spider-Man, I used to clock in some hours. The power of the sun. in the palm of my armpit.
So thank you, Corbin.
Thank you, Corbin. This is some nice teal packaging here. Ooh, this is an ASMR video all of a sudden. The first thing that Brandon and I ever filmed together.
Madagascar on PS2.
Madagascar. Yes, Madagascar. So if you guys ever watch FCCD tapes, all the way back in 2000 and I want to say 8.
It was like 2005.
We played this game all the way back in 2008 at Card Holder. Well, the last one
in impeccable condition.
Impeccable. You know why it's in such good condition? Because nobody ever wanted to play.
Because no one played this game.
So yeah, but yes, thank you so much, Corbin. You sent us so much cool stuff. I really appreciate it. I thought that was cool. Yes.
You sent us a time capsule.
Yes,
from an age that is very near and dear to us.
Yes, dude. Thank you for your diligence in looking at the old videos and knowing this stuff. It warms our hearts, and then just the fact that you're willing to ship this to us. Thank you, dude. This is Corbin's letter to us. Okay, DFCCD, Happy New Year and Merry late Christmas and all that stuff, you guys. We made it. It's crazy to think how quickly 2025 flew by, and with that, a great new year of brand new FCCD videos. If you were stranded on a deserted island, one movie, game, and fast food restaurant to bring with you, what would you bring? Now, if it's a movie game, like Spider-Man 2, does that count?
I feel like that's a loophole.
You know what would be a fun one? And since Corbin asked this, I'm gonna say UHF, because Brandon and I watched that back in 2010, and UHF is a super fun movie.
A video game?
Oh!
Or just
I know.
Mario Bros. 3.
Yeah, Mario Bros. 3 would be good.
Fast food restaurant, like Taco Bell.
Oh, he said Taco Bell. My problem with Taco Bell, I love it, but sometimes in the stomach and in the nasal, I don't feel so good when I eat it.
Yeah, maybe not Taco Bell. I do want to survive on this side.
Yeah.
Bole.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Because I feel like that would be a good mix of nutrition and you have a lot of flavors. It's like a healthy kind of Chipotle.
Bole it is.
So not pick an unhealthy one.
Shake Shack and Bole, that's what we would do if we were stuck on an island.
And he said, okay, so that last one was just for fun. Anyways, praying for God's will and direction for you guys, as well as just an amazing 2026. Stay shizzle, fellas.
Stay in that shizzle.
God bless. Corbin.
Boom. Look at this. Brandon's made my name and the FCC logo, and Dom and Jack and Kunal and Cortland in there with his armpits. Hunter.
I didn't even notice Hunter.
What a great poster. That is awesome. Thank you, Corbin.
Amazing.
Corbin, as always, great job, dude. Thank you so much for what you're sending us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, dude. Kirby's back. Kirby sent us another one. So this says Fried Chili Cheese Dogs 17, which Kirby is familiar with our old format of numbering videos so that nobody knows to watch them at the randonium part at the last part. Yes, dude, Kirby, you know your stuff, man. Kirby's a historian of FCCD right here. Missing actors for FCCD, Jack Malaco and Dom Malaco. Can you get them back? Or you've already got them back? Well,
maybe we should have a video where we're searching for Jack and Dom.
Yeah, the search for Jack and Dom. So Jack moves away. I don't even know where he's living. So it's hard to film videos when the people not there. You knock on the door and the guy's like, "Who are you?" And you're like, "He don't live here anymore." And then you're like, "I'm sorry, I was just looking for Jack.
I was just trying to film in your backyard."
Yeah, can I film in your house anyway, even though Jack's not here?
I used to be here all the time.
Can we film Big Sweet Potato Fries 2 in your bedroom, even though Jack doesn't live here anymore? Hi, Bobby, this is Kirby. Your videos are super funny. The buffet rules video is that Shrimpy's Tulu mouth is funny. Also, the midnight snack video is funny because Bobby jumped on the bed and it breaks. And the car part is funny. Also, the Brewster Jones 2 video is funny that Jones goes crazy. He cleaned the car, he washed all the dishes, and he ran and dropped his phone. More of your new videos are funny. Are there going to be more FCCD merch like stickers or buttons with Brewster Jones, Shrimpy, Rocket Skateboard, include macaroni and cheese and buttons since you did the stickers? Let me know. To answer that, we have trading cards that are available that do include, if I may spoil it for some people, Brewster Jones, Shrimpy. We don't have a Rocket Skateboard one yet. But macaroni and cheese is a sticker. But yes. Thank you so much, Kirby, for your purchase. We really do appreciate that. It helps support the videos. And Kirby has some fan art. So we got, oh no! Okay, random door knocking. Boom, boom, boom. Who's at the door? No one's at the door. I was hammering. Oh, never mind. It's just Omori. I don't know who Omori is, but there he is. We're showing you.
You call this Gombi?
There's Hunter, yes. And then we've got a just maxed out version of Shrimpy there.
Shrimp Max.
With the Vuvuzela mouth.
Hey, you guys put soda on the floor. That's incredible, Kirby. Thank you so much.
Kirby, that is a clean edit, dude. That is a really clean picture of Brewster John Hunter. We need to send that to Hunter. That is great. Thank you, Kirby, for these amazingly done. Great job, dude. Incredible. Thank you, and thank you for your purchase. Thank you, dude, for supporting us. Thank you.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Wolf King 2005.
2005. He's the king of the wolves.
Illinois. Dear FCCD crew, my name is Danny. Hi, Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I just wanted to say that I grew up with you guys' content. I will always be a fan. You guys are great. Keep up the great work. Stay cool, and God bless you. Thank you again so much. Signed, Wolf King 2005. And he signed it also with,
have a bowl, Mr. Squidward. Nice. Danny, thank you so much, dude, for sending in.
Fantastic.
Thank you for your order. We really appreciate that.
Fantastic.
We got another one from Wyatt from California. Ooh. You did a fantastic job. Look at that. You know where that's going?
It's 1-to-1. You're going on the fridge.
That's going on the fridge. Very nice, Wyatt. You did a fantastic job. I like your use of colored pencils. Dear FCCD, your videos are funny. My favorite video was Goofy Golf, Spare Tire Goes Haywire, Bobcat News, Baked Sweet Potato Fries, Jim's Hot Pizza, Rocket Skateboard, and many others. And the next video is the staring contest video. Okay, where Bobby competes in a staring contest with Brandon, but in the end, the spiders trick Bobby in a staring contest like what the cockroaches did with Uncle Grandpa.
Thank you so much for fried chili cheese dogs. I've been watching your videos since 2016, and your videos make me want to laugh. Thank you so much, Bobby, Brandon, and Hunter, the creators of fried chili cheese dogs. Sincerely, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt. And I like the little happy face.
You got a little smiley face in there.
And there's something on the back of your page as well.
Ooh.
P.S. I know I'm a fan of FCCD and sad that they were taken down in 2018 due to its content, but I'm happy that they are back in 2023, and now I like your videos.
Nice.
And then here's Bobby and the tire.
Yes.
And Bobby and a golf ball. From Spare Tire Goes Haywire.
He looks like he's a fan of
and Goofy Golf.
The Goofy Golf and Spare Tire videos. Dude, thank you so much. Great job with the artwork. And yeah, dude, thank you so much for. Thank you. I know I think everyone was sad when the videos got taken down, but the videos coming back, I think brought you back some smiles.
I think it brought back the Christmas spirit in everybody. So thank you so much,
Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, dude.
This is incredible.
Great art, great job. Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna read this one from all the way up here from California. I think I know who it is. Dash. Yes, Dash is back again. This is Dash's third time sending in. Thank you so much, Dash. It's so awesome that you are on the ceiling right now. Hey, Bobby, it's Dash once again. Your new videos were great, and as usual, I'm excited for the newer videos in the future. Thank you so much for your order, Dash, and thank you for this very stylistic artwork that you have there. I believe I see Bobby and the pals, and where can I get a nice hot cup of Joe for 99 cents? Looks like we got a nice Brewster Jones.
Oh yeah, that's me, Brandon.
Very stylized.
Or me, Bobby, and Hunter. I am Brandon.
Yeah, dude, nice job.
Amazing.
You did great. I love your style. I love the loopy doopiness of it. It's really awesome. Keep up the great work, bro.
Keep doing it.
You're doing fantastic, Dash.
Keep doing it.
We love your stuff.
We have from Aiden. Hello FCCD, I've been a fan of the content for a while now. I loved the older videos when I was younger, and I'm enjoying the new stuff now a whole lot. Thank you for all the content, and keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Aiden.
Yeah, thank you so much for your order, Aiden. We really appreciate it. It helps the show out. And yeah, dude, thank you for your kind words. We really do appreciate you being a long-time viewer, dude. That's awesome. This one is from California. Again, we get a lot of California folks. We got a lot of folks from California over here. What we have here, oh, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Dude, these Californians are very artistic. And we've got a nice 1960s looking macaroni and cheese. Good job, dude.
Excellent.
Draw by Mr. Mysterious. I can't see him though. He's so mysterious. Mysterious. Macaroni and cheese, dude. I love that, dude. I do like that style, bro. I like that. The flat on.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That's like a pattern. Great job, dude. Great job, Mr. Mysterious.
That'll be going on the fridge.
That's going on the fridge. Dear fried chili cheese dogs, my name is Mr. Mysterious. Here are some questions for you. Do you read comic books? I just bought a Looney Tunes comic book, and I also bought a copy of Ultimate X-Men from 2003. But I do mostly like comedy comic books. You know, like I had a couple of SpongeBob's, and then I used to get a subscription to Looney Tunes. But yeah, they were great comic books. Do you like comic books, Brandon?
I don't read comic books, but I do enjoy a lot of comic book games.
Nice. Do you read manga? No, I've never read manga, but I know Jack and Dom used to have some manga, I believe.
I used to watch a lot of anime in college, and I actually took Japanese for 3 years. Now, I can't remember a lot of it, but it was a big influencer for me at the time.
Do you play video games? I do. We bought a Wii, and we've been playing a lot of Wii games.
I still have my Wii.
Oh yeah, he still has his OG Wii with the dates on it. We recently also bought a 3DS, which we had a 2DS back in the day. Brandon and I bought 2DSs together. But we recently bought it, and we've been buying a bunch of games for it. So yeah, I still do play some video games. Back in the day, I had the PS1, PS2, the Wii. I had like a PS3 and PS4, but I only had like 2 games for it. But yeah, and then I had the Wii U.
I will always play Mario. Mario Bros. 3, Mario Bros. 1, 2, The Lost Levels, which is the real 2. Mario Galaxy's great. Give me a Mario game, I'm happy. 2D, 3D, doesn't matter.
Brandon and I used to play like every weekend. We used to play. He had a copy of Super Mario All-Stars for Super Nintendo, and we would play on his old CRT. But this was back in like 2009, 10, 2010. And like, yeah, we would play it all the time. We played Donkey Kong Country a lot. Plush toy video ideas, macaroni and cheese, the Great Cow Space Rescue, alien abduction, all the cows in the world on Earth. So Mac and Cheese build a spaceship to fly to the alien home planet and save all the cows. Along the way, they meet another talking food characters. You know why I think that's good and so funny is because cheese comes from milk, which comes from a cow. So that's a really good connection. Great job, dude. Thank you so much for sending that. Thank you for the artwork. Thank you for all the awesome questions. Those are really fun to answer.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, dude. And thank you for your kind words about the video. Mr. Mysterious.
Mr. Mysterious. I'm gonna say what's his name, but we don't know.
No,
it's a
hey,
mystery.
you can send anonymously. You don't even have to put your return address if you don't feel comfortable with that. You can write us anonymously and you feel to say, hey, I like your stuff, and then you don't have to. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
All right, last piece of mail from Richard.
Yes, good old Richard. Yes, Richard from California. Again, lots of California guys.
Dear FCCD. Hi, it's me again. Hi, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
Will Dom and Jack be returning?
Again, that's another time we've been asked.
Man, Dom and Jack got some fans.
They do. Jack, Dom, man, if you want to answer some of these maybe Jack and Dom should answer these questions.
What is your favorite food besides a fried chili cheese dog?
One time, back in like 2010, Brandon and I actually had a fried chili cheese dog. It was pan fried.
I love dumplings. Chinese pork dumplings with the barbecue pork inside, or Shanghai style soup dumplings.
So when I was a kid, my favorite food was definitely chicken wings. Okay?
Oh yeah.
Well, the way my dad made them, perfect. But let me drop a little knowledge on you. There's a company called Seabrook, and they make cream spinach. And it's the best frozen cream spinach I've ever had. So if you like cream spinach, get Seabrook cream spinach. Seabrook, if you're listening, I would love to do an ad deal with you because you guys have the best cream spinach. I love this. I love it. So
I want everyone in the comments tag Seabrook. I don't know what their tag is. I'm sure you guys are smart and capable and can find it.
Get them on the phone.
We're gonna make a spinach ad that blows away everything. Will you make another SpongeBob video or sequel to Mac and Cheese?
So another SpongeBob video? My only answer is you'll just have to wait and see.
It's a resounding baby.
Mac and Cheese will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Mac and Cheese Doomsday. And finally, once again, keep up the good work.
from Richard from California. Dude, thank you, dude. It warms our heart that you send us that. Thank you so much, dude. All right, guys, that is all the mail. That's all the mail.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Guys,
I enjoyed.
We had fun. We saw Doc Ock. We saw lots of stuff. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.